week's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. God, do I hate Lewis. All right, we're back. All right, it's a little awkward. It's a little awkward in here. Everybody's all right. Let's get off the fucking phones, okay, Lewis?
I'm tweeting it.
I don't need you to tweet it. I don't need 8 people more to hear it. Okay?
Oh really?
Oh really?
Watch that chat jump, bitches.
Yeah. I don't want your fans in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
We don't want go-mates in the chat.
Go-mates, not go-mates. They're not fucking Australian.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna kick. Have you ever been kicked off a show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we turn this down just a hair?
Yeah, just
We have
My brain hurts, man.
We have cameras here. True TV is doing a documentary, or they're doing a TV show, and one of the things they're talking about is the Comedy Cellar.
I finally got a credit.
Yeah.
This is not going to make the final cut.
Yeah, this is definitely. This is going to be literally. I walked up, the fucking thing wasn't plugged in. We were supposed to literally come in, push the button, and do the show, and we had a fucking plugged in. You had headphones, and you're on your phone, and I don't even know who this fucking guy is.
There's one thing I know.
Fucking scaring the shit out of me. Looks like a black Luis Gomez. Jay, I know.
There's one thing I know about reality. They can redo it and make it look.
Yeah, make us look more assholes than we are.
Can you make my boobs look bigger?
Oh,
Yeah, they can if I
Nelly.
hold them up like this.
I really feel like you should have fucking told us that you were gonna have a reality show here in the middle of the show. What if I wanted to look good? What if I wanted to shave? What if I wanted to?
Great.
What if I'm on house arrest? You know?
Are you really?
No, I'm just fucking.
Oh, shit. You said that
What if
very
I'm not supposed to
confidently.
be here, right?
Wow, you have a great voice.
It's not a reality show. It's a
Thank you.
documentary.
It's a documentary. It's not a reality show.
Okay,
That's
well, what
what's
if
up.
I wanted to? What if I was wearing fucking? I wanted to wear better jeans.
Then you'd have to go to the future and get more money. Okay? Okay, what do you want me to do about that? I can't help that.
You think Lewis is going to make more money than he's making right now?
I'm talking along, like when Bernie gets in,
When
and
you-
everybody's equal.
Right, when you die and leave him something?
Bernie.
Well, it's fucking Bernie, Jesus Christ.
Unreal.
I can't even talk about Bernie being a Jew because the fucking cameras are here.
You can't say, yes, you can if you never want to do TV again. You can. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. The documentary is actually about the Comedy Cellar. And
Which is the Jew-owned establishment.
why are you saying it like that?
They are. It is.
Yeah, but it's why would you say it like that?
What do you
though?
mean?
But why do you say Jew?
Jew-owned. That's not a negative thing. You're racist because you're taking it as a negative.
No, it is. You all turned on me? All right, black guy, what do you think?
You know what, bro? I'm staying out of that. We got enough problems working in Hollywood as it is. You know what I'm saying? Cellar's so white.
The cellar's not white.
No, not at all.
The cellar's not white. The
Not at
cellar
all.
is
Not at all.
very equal club,
Yeah.
especially now.
Equal opportunity employer.
Who works at the cellar in this room? Raise your hand. 2 people.
Yeah.
You used to work.
I used to work this
What
out.
what happened?
I canceled on a spot.
Yeah.
Not even last minute. She gave me a spot, and then I realized that I wouldn't be landing back in town
Right.
until like 10 o'clock that night. It was like a 10:30 hosting
Right.
spot.
Yeah.
So as soon as she gave it to me, I emailed her back. I was like, "Oh, I miscalculated. I can't actually do that spot." And I never heard anything again. That's how
You
much
sure
I've
she didn't
worked.
watch a set?
Crazy. I was told if you did this podcast that you would co-sign for me at the Cellar.
Actually,
so, yeah,
tonight
so,
you're.
So that's
tonight,
why I'm here.
Tonight, listen to me. I can't take you serious. I don't know if you're tough, if you're a nerd.
No.
I don't know you. Who are you?
I'm a chameleon.
Are you a
I'm what I
killer?
have to be.
I
Yeah.
got a gentle
Yeah.
vibe.
Where are you from?
Thank
man?
you.
You're welcome.
What's your
Thank
name?
you. John Laster.
John Laster.
As I wave to the camera.
Lester started with Chappelle.
You started with Chappelle?
No.
See, that's the fucked up. That's how old you are. That was
No.
believable.
No, definitely not.
Oh, you did. Where are you from?
Yeah. I'm from Denver, man. Bronco Nation, baby. And we're going to take this Super Bowl. Believe that.
And there's no way.
Believe
You're
that.
going to get smoked.
Believe that.
Let me ask you a question. In Denver, how popular is the Comedy Cellar in Denver?
It's not. No one knows.
Nobody knows about it.
No.
You didn't hear. When did you hear about it? When you moved here?
Yeah, when I moved here.
And what was it?
The Cellar wasn't hot like that when I moved here.
What'd you move
I
here?
used- I used to-
42?
No.
How old are you?
No, I think
How
I think
old
it's
are
40 or so,
you?
37.
You're 37.
Yeah.
So when did you move here?
I moved here like 2003.
Yeah, the cellar was hot in 03.
No, he's actually right. It just started.
Yeah.
popping.
I was
Right,
coming here in
right.
03. When I went to the New York Film Academy. Thank you, everybody.
How much are tickets?
SAG eligible. Just kidding, I'm in SAG. But I would come here in 03, and the show back then was just one long show. It was like a
Right.
5-hour show
Yeah.
back then. It
Yeah.
wasn't like
It wasn't
three
the big
shows
deal
like
it is now.
No,
Yeah,
it's
back- I
pre
used-
Louis.
I used to host those.
Yeah,
shows.
until Louis.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Well,
when the,
I
that's
think
when
Tough
the,
Crowd popped it off a little bit.
A
'Cause
little bit.
Well, no. When I started in comedy, when I moved here in 2001, the Comedy Cellar was the comedy club you wanted to get in. I didn't start. Yeah, I started probably in like 05.
Right.
But when I moved here and I was promoting for comedy clubs in 2001, that was the hot fucking show.
But
Comedy Cellar was the one club. It was like Gotham, Caroline's, and Comedy Cellar were the three ones that everybody respected. Then it was Comic Strip and Stand Up New
But
York.
you're talking
right
New
below
York
that.
comedy on the scene.
Yeah.
We're talking the like people in Denver know
Yeah.
about the Comedy Cellar.
Okay,
They're selling out
all
3
right.
shows
had
on a
no,
Monday.
Yeah, had
That's
no
new.
idea. Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess that did happen after Louis.
After
right?
Louis, yeah.
After Louis, all of a sudden it's like, fuck, that's the place.
And I
Right.
think like
Yeah.
Marin's the whole podcast, like the entrance of
People
comedy,
hyping it up on
stand-up comedy.
podcasts. Yeah.
But definitely Louis' intro and Louis' thing. I
Louis'
think.
intro and then doing the show here all the time.
And then it started to spread that Rock would be here and Chappelle and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
The
And
Rock
Everybody-
comes now?
Now everybody knows
Then the-
that
then
this
the-
is where
then the-
celebrities
Then
come.
the PR changed up a little bit, but yeah, across the country, definitely not back then.
Even I would say not even the country, the world.
Yeah,
Because once Louis went
Right.
to other countries,
yeah.
now I mean you do a set there during the week, and you got people from all over the fucking world in the audience. Now.
Yeah,
I mean a lot of tourists come to the Cellar because that's the place they go.
yeah.
So I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean I
Yeah.
remember Tough Crowd popped it off a little bit because I remember
I don't think it had the range all the way across the country though.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Comedian helped. The movie Comedian was big. I think.
Yeah, that was.
But that was
huge.
still only I think
Also,
a million people saw that as opposed to.
I am
the
Comic
Aristocrats.
was
That
in
one helped as well. I Am Comic. Nobody saw that, but the Aristocrats. That was a good documentary. That was the Cellar was all over.
But we're in
it.
a bubble. Nobody saw the Aristocrats. My parents don't know what the fuck the
You're in a
Aristocrats
fucking bubble, Joe. Get the fuck out of here.
hey, don't physically ever touch
Hey.
anybody.
I
in
will
the
do
studio.
anything I want.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
How much you want to bet?
I bet you right
I'm
now.
ready to go. We're gonna fist fight on camera finally.
I'm gonna hit you with my
On True
good
TV.
mic stand. Actually, this is a Luis Gomez mic stand. This comes off and I can stab you with it. I don't like that Chris.
Do you know about his mother?
Your mother died?
No, my
That's his
father,
father
my
was
father was stabbed to death.
I knew it was one of them. Either way, I mean, equally funny.
Your mother died from natural
Well,
causes.
she stabbed herself in the arm with a needle. And that killed
from a
her.
heroin addict.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Well, it's
Jesus
not
Christ.
funny now, but it was. We've
At the
made it-
time, it was hilarious.
Jesus
Gee
Christ.
whiz, Louis.
Why do you always look like you just woke up?
I don't know.
Ugh,
He's tired.
you don't stick up for him, please.
Love you.
Well, anyways,
That was a
Yeah,
fun
so
moment of
I
silence for Louis's parents.
I apologize. I really do
For what?
for not telling you the camera's going to be.
Oh, okay, good.
Not about your parents. There's nothing I can do about that.
Can I make fun of it?
Go back in time.
I'll slide in on that apology too.
What about the parents?
No, about the cameras.
Why you don't like the cameras?
Didn't know they were going to be here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know they were going to be here either. This is what happened.
That's a lie.
I swear to God,
When did you find
Technically,
out?
it's only one camera.
I found out today. I was supposed to do the interview next door, and then they were like, "Look, they want to come up to the studio." So I was like, "All right." I figured it'd be a good opportunity.
Lying.
I swear to God, I'm not.
I know what happened.
What happened?
They wanted to do the interview at the same time as the podcast. He didn't want to reschedule the podcast again, so he was like, let's combine the interview and podcast.
That's not true. My interview started at 2:30 to 3:30, and they said we'd like to do the studio also because it's part of the Comedy Cellar.
Okay.
So I was like, "Cool. Why? I'll look at these other guys who, a couple of them will never be on TV ever."
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. See me on True TV. With the lantern.
Thanks for the look away.
Dude, I hope they put it on, and I hope they put one of those like black faces over Scopo, like just censor out and put him like one of those deep voices,
That was really deep.
just him bombing. Oh, hey Bobby, do you want a coffee?
I'm just gonna keep moving so they can't fucking get me.
So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, the Comedy Cellar is so you don't want to work here. You don't care.
No, man. I would any more extra spots you can get is a good thing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
no, I mean you
He's
don't
downplaying it.
as a comic. This is
Yo, bro, I'm doing my thing, so I don't. You know
What's
what I
your
mean?
thing?
I'm saying things are going good for me, so I don't always get caught up as much in. I'm from Denver. So you know what I mean? Like the whole New York. Oh, I'm on my way to LA soon. I got a lot of shit popping. I want to do film. I just don't get hung up in. But I do. Any extra spots is good, and the Cellar's hot right now. So I applaud it. You know, if you're working there,
He's
I say
downplaying
good
it.
for
John, listen to me. I need you to be a real ass dude right now. Every comic in New York City.
you. Bro, but you can't speak for every comic in New
Lester,
York City.
be a rattlesnake right now,
Right.
okay?
I'm saying you can't speak for every comic in New York
Every
City.
comic in New York City wants to work the Comedy Cellar. Why wouldn't you?
I would definitely, if I could
It's
get some
the
spots
best
at the
club.
Cellar, I would definitely take them. But I'm just
It
saying
is
that
the
I'm not.
equivalent of a
I'm
credit.
I'm just saying that
Hang on,
I'm
go
not.
ahead. Go ahead. What'd you just
It
say?
counts as
No,
a
it's
credit.
not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No,
are you
no,
talking
listen to
about?
me.
How? What are
In
you talking
everybody's
about?
eyes in New York, if you're working the Comedy Cellar, it means you've crossed a certain threshold in comedy. It really does. I don't even work there anymore. I can tell you this. Let's be real about this. It's a fact.
Be a real ass dude.
I mean, I'm sorry. There's no other comedy club, period, that gives you that type of credibility. I'm not saying that everybody works there is great. There are certain people who sneak their way in, but the truth of the matter is, it does still mean something to this day.
So
to
you
be a
admit
comic.
you snuck your way in?
I
Yo,
You
I,
just
I,
said that West Coast chill vibe, like
What's that?
smoke weed, and is that what you do?
Who?
Well,
Me?
that was racist.
Yo,
just got that.
Nah, you know
And
what? The
she
thing,
can
the
say it,
thing
she's a
is, man,
girl.
like, I got a lot of respect for, you know what I mean?
All right,
If
listen,
you're working
listen.
the Cellar,
if you're
I
gonna
know
talk
it's
to me,
something
stop
different.
1 second. You need to finish the sentence because you keep going. You know what I mean at the, and I don't because
Let's-
you're not getting to the period.
Okay,
Black History Month.
let me
Relax,
get to
Bob.
the period.
What's that?
It's Black History Month.
He's what?
It's
Oh,
Black History
yeah.
Month. Just relax.
Is
Fuck you.
it?
You get a little racist sometimes.
It's nothing to do with racist.
Yeah, I
He
know.
just,
I'm sorry,
We're
John.
only 2 days.
I
in.
want him
Totally.
to, I'm trying to understand what he's saying, but he's not.
No. It's Groundhog
I'm saying
Day.
if you
Yeah.
work in the Cellar, man, more power to you. But I don't think everybody. I don't think it's fair to say that everybody sees it the same way.
What you're saying is this: is that yes, you'd love to work the Cellar. I get it, but it's not your. It's not like your. Like if I don't work here, I suck as a comic.
I'm saying,
No, not good.
listen. What I'm saying is, when I came up in comedy, the guys that I were chasing
Yeah.
are making a boatload of money, and none of them work the Cellar. Tracy didn't work the Cellar. Epps didn't work the Cellar. Cat didn't work the Cellar. You know, these dudes are filthy rich, and they didn't work. So it's not the thing that it is for everybody. If it is that for you, God
Those
bless
aren't
you.
those
but
aren't
it's
New
not for
York
me.
comics though. And if
No,
those
but
guys
I-
were
They,
New
they
York,
worked here.
I think what
all
there's-
of them.
Hang on 1 second. There's one thing where it's like a badge of honor to work the Cellar, and there's another thing where it's like you have to do something to get somewhere. I don't think you have to do anything to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You have your own path. You know, some people don't even fucking do stand-up comedy and become fucking stand-up comics somehow. I
Right.
don't know how the fuck that happens.
Right.
But I what you're saying is that your goal
It's money. I want to be successful. I want to be a film star, and I don't know what the Cellar. You know what I mean? Like,
How
what-
old are you?
37, brother.
Really? Jesus.
Yes.
Here's why it's great.
When did you want to be a film star?
Probably like 3-4 years ago is when I first started acting. You know, did my
Really?
first independent film, and then I shot one last year, and then I got 2 more coming this year that I really fell in love with.
he
Film.
saw a James Earl Jones movie. He was like, I could be that guy.
These race jokes are so lame.
It's not a
I mean,
race- it was
it's
an
fun-
old
it's funny.
joke. It was
know,
an
but they're
old
all-
joke,
they're all,
Lester.
they're all connected to Black History Month, and James is,
We're just
you know,
trying to
it's
pay
it's
tribute.
it's
That wasn't
Here's-
it wasn't
can
a
I
race
say
joke at
something to
all.
you?
fire away.
Listen, here's the deal. I'm trying to.
That was a whole sentence. Fire away.
I did like that. Hold on. No, you were talking to me in interview voice, and I didn't like that. You like,
Lester,
you
you're
know what I
telling
mean?
me
I was
that-
like,
hold
oh,
on.
what the
Fire
fuck?
away.
But what I'm saying,
You can't say that my jokes are. You just said you're about that money. That's fucking lame. Go fuck yourself. My joke is lame. What are you talking about?
what the fuck? He said
right.
your joke was lame.
It wasn't
Take
lame.
it.
They're not lame jokes. It's not a lame joke.
Can I step in?
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
I didn't understand the James Earl Jones joke. I'm not.
No,
siding with John.
I didn't
thought it
either.
was stupid.
I didn't either.
It was
But
stupid.
that's okay.
I didn't either.
I thought it was
That's
a
okay.
voice joke.
But can I say the Cellar?
What the fuck?
I
Right,
think
say
when
a good joke, right.
if you're not working at the Cellar in your mind, and I'm not again. Some people don't give a shit, and I mean I believe I'm taking you for your word. You'd like to work here. You don't. It's not a thing. I think there's a lot of people that aren't like the Cellar. How am I going to get in this? There's a lot of people that are, and there's a lot of people that aren't. Like I gotta work there. If I don't work there, I'm a fraud. Like there's people that have that.
But
thought.
I do
Some people
think that
don't.
the Cellar's prestigious. Don't think that I'm saying, oh, it's not. You know,
No,
I
we have
do
you
it.
on record saying that.
Yeah.
It's
But-
not. It's
yeah.
not a good
So,
thing.
and
You
if-
actually
and if that's-
no. I
and
have
if
you on
that's-
camera and recording it.
If that's your
and
goal,
this
God
camera.
bless you. Yeah,
But
I'm
saying
I'm
that
all
it-
for. I say go
So
for it.
you don't like the Cellar?
No, I do like the cellar.
That's what you said.
No,
That's what
no,
you said.
no,
You said
don't
fuck,
do that.
fuck the cellar.
No, don't
This is
do
what
that.
Bobby
get it.
does.
Don't do that.
But here's the thing. I
No,
think
this is what
this
Lewis does. I just do it better. I make it funny. There's a fucking aggressive, mean, and you almost fought the guy.
No, I love
Settle
John.
down.
Me and John are old friends.
Yeah, but you got you got testosterone. Did you
No.
work out before you came
No,
here?
I didn't. I haven't worked out in a couple weeks.
That's
yeah,
why.
You can tell you're getting a little chunky.
There's a thing. I think there's part of it that you want to be part. You want to be inside the
Stop
click.
opening
thing.
your
The
body
club.
up to the camera, you gorgeous.
I'm turning it away from fucking Lewis the maniac here. I'm trying to separate myself from this idiot and his dumb James Earl Jones joke that nobody likes.
It sucked. You know what? Fuck, you deserve that. Actually, on your fucking microphone. That's
But anyways, can I get to my point that I
Please.
started 8 minutes ago?
yeah. If you stop doing that with your hands,
Go ahead.
I've been
Liz.
watching a lot of
Fire
debates.
away.
Fire away.
fire away.
But when you start working the cellar, you want to work the cellar because it's the best club to work, not because Lewis thinks it's a credit or there's some sort of whatever prestige.
Yeah.
It's because they pay you before you go on.
Right.
They pay you more than everybody else. There's
Yep.
a
I know.
table set aside. They kick out douchebags immediately.
Yes.
They don't allow bachelorette parties. They don't allow parties
They
of more than
ca-
6.
what you're saying-
They care about comedy,
Hold on.
and they're
Yeah.
doing it
Joe,
better
that-
than anybody else.
You didn't know that, but he didn't know that before you worked the cellar. Stop acting like there was.
That's
there's
what I
not
just
a-
said. That's
Fuck
what I
this.
said. Before you work here, you think it's a prestige thing. You think it's a credit thing.
Right.
But as soon as you get in, you're like, I
Yep.
want to be here because
They
it's
care.
the best place to do comedy.
They give. That's,
That's
what
what you
I've said
realize.
this.
I'm not saying that
I've
that's
said
why
this
you
for a
want it.
long time. Manny, when he started that table.
I got bad news about
he-
Manny.
What?
He passed away.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Him and Lewis's mother.
Listen,
They're booting H together in a
when,
hotel.
when he started that table, they care. When the comics got together, back whenever the fuck that was, and we started the comedy union, and we asked for more pay. The first club to step up and pay was the Comedy Cellar. The Comedy Cellar has raised the pay
On their own.
on their own twice.
Yes.
Twice they've raised the pay without comics asking. They started doing better, so they gave it back
They give
to
me
us.
$20 a spot now on weekdays.
Hey, that's a
20.
Really, that's a really
What?
dope bit of
What?
history there.
But it's they do give a shit, and they do kick people out. They care about the microphones, the sound. They care about the lights. They care about you having food and being up at the table and being safe, whether you're famous or not.
Right. There's so many clubs, and there are great clubs that are good clubs in New York that you do your set and it's great, and then you wait 15 minutes to get paid. We're like, how the hell did you guys not foresee me? What's going on here? Or the mic doesn't work, or the cord is wrapped around something so you can't fucking move more than 2 feet.
Yeah.
And the cellar, none of those things happen. That's why it's the best club to work, because
And other clubs shouldn't get fucking mad at it. They should actually learn from it.
yeah, that's
And they don't fucking. That's what blows me away.
Yes.
The Comedy Cellar doesn't have a check spot. It's one of the only clubs in the country
And that's
that
heaven.
doesn't have a fucking check spot.
Stan doesn't either.
Huh?
The Stan doesn't either.
Because they took the
Yeah.
same thing. You need a stamp receipt to get out. It's as simple as that. They
Right.
turn over 4 shows a night on weekends without a problem.
Well, if you think
Stamp
logically,
receipt.
it doesn't. You don't even need a stamp receipt. It's the same exact process. Instead of having a comic up there, you put music on and you just fucking turn the lights up. What's the difference? You don't. I'm just saying, like, you don't even have to change the entire infrastructure of the show or what you do. Just put the checks out at the end and turn the lights on and have music on. You don't actually even need to do any stamps or
Because
anything.
here's why. Because people run out on the check, and that's what clubs are worried about.
Yeah, but
They run out on the check, and then the waitress has to cover the fucking whole thing. But the Comedy Cellar has one door in, one door out. You have a fucking guy waiting by that
Yes,
door.
yeah.
Security.
You cannot leave without
all-
showing a stamp receipt, and that's it.
And they have a doorman
And they got a doorman
who's scary and can fight.
They got
people.
they got a couple doormen. So yeah, you're right. That's a big part of it. It is the prestige. It is saying, "Hey, I work the Comedy Cellar," and then it is when you get there.
not
Oh my
saying
God,
that-
I'm not only am I working next to the best comics in the world, I'm also they give a shit about me here. So
Right, and then I think in New York in our bubble sometimes, especially if you're not there, you think there's some sort of prestige thing or it's like a credit. But if you go to LA, you're in a pitch meeting or anything. They don't give a fuck that you did a 12-10 spot
I'm not
at the
saying that
cellar.
it's a credit. I'm saying it's the equivalent of a credit in the New York scene. If you're working the Comedy Cellar, people are like, "Oh shit, that guy's doing some
If
shit."
you're past this,
yeah, I love it
Yeah.
too because there's no fucking industry. They don't do industry. You go on every night. There's not enough room there to have some. I know going to
You
LA.
mean as opposed to L.A.?
Well, you go to LA and there's a table empty. You're doing, they came to see one guy. All of a sudden, when you go up, they all leave. So there's a big fucking pocket. And not only that, you got to
man.
see them walk out on you. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no room for that here. Paid fucking fans that want to see stand up. And if you
know
don't,
what? And that was the kind of the justification for why they don't pay money, right? Is that industry will see you in LA. That's why they get away
it
with
was the
$7.
VH1 thing. It's like, yeah, we're not going to pay you to be on TV. We're going to make a gazillion dollars on this talking head shit, but we're not going to pay you. We're going to give you exposure.
No, but I mean
Used
way
to be.
earlier
Same
on
thing.
than that.
Same thing, yeah.
Same. Okay.
Same shit.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's what
that
the term-
$7 and $8 they give you to me is mind-boggling.
$7. Yeah, I actually never took a check from the Laugh Factory
And
because
they-
I don't know how to go to a bank for $7.15. I feel it's like, what are you fucking nuts?
Yo, and they hand it to you with a straight face too. You know, like they're really doing business. Like they hand it to you like, hey,
Robert, you got a check.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Did we just do that?
I actually waited 2 years and then I cashed. I think it was $120 something.
I'm still getting Riotcast residual checks for like $3 or $4 a month.
Yeah.
I deposit them every month.
Really?
I would
Is it
too.
is it that rough? Do you
I gotta.
That's
What am I gonna do? It's just, am I
Yeah.
gonna not? I feel like I'm just like wasting paper.
No, you gotta
Yeah.
cash that check.
I got a
Right.
7-cent check from Last Comic Standing.
Did you cash
residual. No, I have it taped on my desk. I don't have a desk. I just lied. I don't know.
You should bring it to you should actually bring it to like a check cashing place, not even your bank, and like do a video blog.
I think it costs more than that to cash the check. It's more than 7. They charge you more than 7 cents.
Yeah.
So, I think that. I mean, is it your? Do you want to get back in the cellar, Lewis?
I mean, yeah, but no. Kind of like
You're on
Lester
camera.
was saying.
Oh, all of a sudden the same
on
exact
camera.
answer as John, who was a fake ass dude a second ago.
That's not true.
Word for word, same answer as fake ass John over here.
I didn't say that. I said no. Obviously, everyone wants to work the Comedy Cellar, but I don't think I would audition again. Why would I do that? I worked there and then I didn't work there.
And-
I would feel stupid going through the process of auditioning.
you go back and visit
and,
Esty, hang
and
out.
Joe, like I said, man, I would like to work there too. I mean, like I said, I was just saying that I don't see it as like this
You said
holy
fuck the
grail.
cellar.
Not at all. Not at all.
I know. I mean,
Not
can
at
we?
all.
Can you rewind that? Can we hear that now? Fuck the cellar.
Yeah, man, you want to work as many places as you can, man, and you know, any place that doesn't have a check spot, I applaud it. Or raise the money for comedians, I didn't even know that. So that's an awesome
You
piece
can
of
work.
history.
Let me tell you something. You can work the cellar as a host or just doing spots. If you're so lucky enough to get spots on the weekend, you can make $600, $700, $800 working a night, cash, working the cellar.
Well, cash, but it's
One fucking
a
club.
bit of a misnomer there. I mean, they're keeping track.
Huh?
They give you cash, but you're getting taxed.
Yeah, but you're taking home that fucking wad like a
I
stripper.
know, but cash in the context you said it implies
yeah, you're getting
that it's under
taxed.
the
Of
table.
course. No, I'm not saying under the table.
But in that if you say you're getting 600 cash,
yeah, but it's better
that
than let me tell you
implies
something.
under the table.
No, it
Sounds
doesn't imply. It
dirty.
implies having.
Can we have a
fucking-
vote on this? Does that not imply?
Sounds
under
What
the
would you
table?
rather?
Dirty.
What would you rather get? $700 check at the end of the night, or fucking a wad of
in
20s?
the West Village at 2 in the morning?
Or
I'd take a check.
600 having to do 6 different spots all over the city. So to be in the same place
I mean,
picking
you
up
go,
600
you
is a
literally
good
go
look.
around the corner.
Yeah.
This is the golden age right now. If you better fucking hold on, because I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna last.
Don't be negative. Come on, don't bum me out. You
It's
know I'm going to
the-
go into
listen,
spiral now and
fucking
take my own life, you son of a
Bernie's
bitch.
fucking
I'm in a
Sanders.
good mood. Just let me have it. But can we take a toll with poll? Is it poll or toll?
It's
Toll is
Toll.
for
It's
cookies
Toll.
and for bridges. Toll is for you.
Poll. In
Poll.
that context, Lewis, you're a real ass dude. In that context, does cash not mean under the table?
No,
I know what he meant.
thank you,
So-
Lewis.
You know what he meant. He meant under
Real
the
ass
table.
dude.
I will say
real
it
ass
around
dude.
because
Real ass dude. Real ass
Someone
dude.
stand up for me.
Joe, you could have let it
I
go.
know.
You should have just let it go because it wasn't that big of a deal. We
Yeah.
all got it.
I just want
Yeah,
someone
we
to
all
admit
assumed-
I'm
that
we
you
all
fucking
assumed-
used it out of context
I
and
did
you got
not.
called out, you
I
dum
did not. Real ass
agree with
dude.
that.
I got one. What about you, my friend? You got what I'm saying? I got
Joe,
two.
we
God's
assume-
on my
Hold on.
side.
We assume
That's
that
not
everyone's paying taxes. I get cash when I deliver fucking pizzas.
But if you
You're
say
gonna-
cash.
You deliver pizza?
I currently deliver pizza.
Whoa! Stop!
What?
Stop!
He's
you?
kidding. He's kidding.
No, not really,
Oh,
you fucking
fuck.
moron.
I was
He
fucking.
wanted pizza. He was excited.
I thought you delivered.
Dude, you got a fucking pizza hookup.
I thought you delivered. I thought you fucking. I've never met a comic that went so far and then stopped and just sunk back down.
Gave it all up.
No, but just while you were still hanging with us.
Delivering pizza's not a bad day job.
I did deliver pizza when I was a kid,
What's a kid?
like 18.
24.
17.
Yeah. Well, I think that I think delivering pizza where you're at. If you went back to delivering pizza, that'd be fucking sad.
I would order.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be done.
No shit.
You'd be out of the business.
I think getting any day job at this point, I'd be out of the business. If I had to go back and get a day job now, I just quit.
Man.
Where is the point
Oh,
where it's
God.
where's the point where you can actually go back and get a day job?
You can't.
But this is we're also talking about a guy who's fist fighting people on his podcast. Isn't that close enough?
No.
You fought somebody?
Well, I beat up my intern.
Puppy
That doesn't. It's not somebody. It's not like a random person.
He made it sound like it was nothing. It's
You
like, yeah,
can't
beat him
beat
an
up a
intern.
fucking free person.
I'd rather work at Sears than be fist fighting people on camera.
Why did you beat up your intern?
Because it's a whole long story.
Yeah,
dude.
Probably had something to do with race or religion, knowing Lewis.
Yeah, what'd you
I
say?
found out he was a Jew.
Well, he is a Jew, and
What's wrong with you?
that's not why I fought him. Fuck you, Laster. Keep on shaking your head over there.
Why? Why are you getting mad at him? You're not fighting on my show. Relax.
See,
Oh,
you're
I
a
can.
nice
I'm
Italian
not a
girl
little
from
Jewish
Jersey.
dude, so.
I'll fist fight Laster after the break.
Yeah.
Nobody's
yeah.
fighting on my show, okay?
I'm not from that. I'm
not
not,
giving
I'm not
fu-
from the suburbs.
There's no way I'm
so.
giving True TV that great stuff. I'm going to fucking wait till he leaves and then we'll get it.
You're from Denver. Stop acting like you're from fucking Baltimore,
All right,
motherfucker.
All right.
He's like, I'm not from the suburbs, man.
It'd be great if you guys started
you.
fighting just for
Denver. I'm not afraid of Denver.
Lewis, have you been to Denver?
No, but I'm still not afraid of Denver. I've never met somebody from Denver. I'm like, oh shit, that guy's from fucking Denver.
Denver's a great, one of my best clubs in the country.
Is there
Talking
even
about-
is there a scary
Talk-
part of Denver?
Talking about the great clubs, Comedy Cellar and Comedy Works. Comedy Works is one of my favorite clubs of all time.
Can you get me in there?
Yo, it's intimate, right?
I just got you.
Yo.
I got you into McGrudy's.
McGrudy's?
Which McCurdy's.
McCurdy's. Well,
Dude,
he emailed me before.
Buddy,
I'm trying to get in there.
I just pumped you in, dude. I'm telling you, this weekend,
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you, dude. I was expecting the shittiest weekend of my life. I'm going to Sarasota to McCurdy's Theater.
I've done that place.
I've never done it, and I was like, this is gonna suck. And I got there. It was the guy who owns it, Les McCurdy.
This is in
his-
Denver.
His wife.
This in Denver?
No, this is in Sarasota, Florida. The room, dude. I walked in. The hotel was fucking amazing. The staff, every single part of the club was the best I've had in the whole year. I mean, every
February.
night sold out. Every fucking night sold out.
Wow.
I walked in. I'm not even kidding. The first show, it looked like I was performing in front of ghosts. That's how old these people were. I thought they were all dead. There was so much white hair. I was like, I literally went to the manager and go, listen, I think you guys fucked up. I talk about jizz for 34 minutes. And she goes, no, you're fine. We're fine. I go out. I fucking annihilated. They got every second of it. They loved it. Greatest club ever, that guy. And he brought up your name, and I was like, Joe's a killer.
So he brought up my name.
But he
before
goes,
you.
who do you think? And I actually brought your name up first. I brought your name up first, and he goes, I know about Joe. That's how it went. He said, who should I? And I said, you.
I appreciate it.
And then I said, Lewis. I said he should bring Lewis. And I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
Lewis could bounce that room, though. I mean, if you're old.
I actually said you could go with somebody. I said a big. No, dude, I did tell him about you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You're a
I said,
fucking phony.
Dan,
Stop
buddy,
lying.
I'm a real ass dude, man.
No, don't
I
take
said,
my thing.
buddy. I said,
Don't take my thing.
Hey, real ass, real ass. I got real dick.
Real ass Bob.
I got real
I've
dick.
been using
Bob.
that for a while, if I remember correctly.
Real ass Bob is
I remember
my
you
thing.
saying real ass Bob when you were opening for Dane.
These are the new
90s.
T-shirts I just got. Real ass Bob.
Speaking of T-shirt money,
Ooh, open that.
Ah, fuck! I still owe you
Open
that
up.
money.
yeah, List of Maniacs.
All right.
Sold out about
You're
6
a real
years ago.
tits dude.
Oh, hey.
That's right.
You're
That's
getting
fun.
fat again.
No, I'm
You're
not.
yeah, dude, I saw your side
not.
fat. Yeah, I did. I saw it. Take your shirt off.
No, you take your shirt off.
I'll take my shirt off. I don't give a
Take
shit.
your shirt off right now.
You take yours off. I'll take mine off.
You go
Do
first.
it.
You go first.
Rock, paper,
Do
scissors.
it.
Huh?
Rock,
No,
paper,
you go
scissors.
first.
No,
'cause
you go
you're-
first.
You're a real ass dude. I'm not.
No.
I want to point out that real tits dude was pretty good, and I feel like I
Let's
got
see
nothing.
the shirts, man.
I'll
All
write
right,
it
here.
down.
Let me see that.
For
Who
name.
is that from? We got a very
Sean Fairhurst.
we got a very
Are those the
special
shirts?
We got a very. Let me see. We got a very special gift.
I'm not even joking. White powder just came out of it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I
The envelope
hope
is spilling white
you
powder
die
everywhere.
of
We
anthrax.
might die.
Literally gonna
I
die.
really do hope you fucking die.
To get
Do you really
poisoned
hope
in
I
here.
die?
Kind of.
No,
That's
you don't.
insensitive.
It's very
I'm
insensitive.
sorry.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
it's a little hurtful.
I'm not taking it back, but
He just
sorry.
wants to headline the funeral.
This thing is. Why is there powder
I'm not
coming out of
joking.
this?
There's a lot of powder.
That looks like an incesticide. What do you call it?
Why would you?
Pesticide?
Pesticide.
Okay,
Asbestos?
I don't know what that is.
Asbestos.
That's an envelope. He wants a favor. There's an envelope in there addressed to himself. So
That's not a
Oh,
shirt.
it's not just a
cute.
gift. It's a favor.
What is this?
What is this powder?
Oh, this is this.
It's my dirty underwear.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you sell your dirty underwear, Lauren?
Fuck, now I
It's
gotta.
spilling everywhere.
Thanks, Sean. Now I gotta fucking vacuum the studio.
Was he want you to sign it and send
I
it back?
don't fucking know. There's a note in here.
Ugh.
I'm gonna read the
This
note.
is really sweet. Wow, it's a handwritten. It's like an Aaron
Would you-
Hernandez.
who wants to read the note?
I'll read it. I'm probably the best reader. No offense.
Louis, you
guys.
want to read it?
Do you want me to read it?
Do you want to read
I'll
it?
read
Read
it.
it.
Give me.
Do you want to read it?
I'll
Let
read
her
it.
read it. She's sexy.
She is sexy.
Oh,
Can I
can
see
you
it?
read it sexy?
Yo, you got
I can try to
you
read
got
it. Sex.
coke
Alright.
on your shirt.
To whom this may
Some yayo on
concern.
your
Her
shirt.
voice sucks at reading, though. She's becoming less sexy listening to her fucking pitter patter through it.
Fucking Jersey voice.
Yeah, her
Seriously,
Jersey
so
shit
concerned.
cul-de-sac voice.
To whom it may concern.
I can't help
Fuck
it.
you, Lauren.
I can't help it. Get off me. All right. I'm
Get off
writing
you.
this. The writing's really bad. I'm writing this that I hope that it gets through to Robert Kelly. My name is Sean, and I'm
There's
Sean.
some- was there a period there?
Oh, God.
no. Sean, I'm a big fan of yours. I'm ready to congratulate you on your professional success so far. Thank you for all the laughs via stand-up
far.
and podcast, and I wish you luck on future projects you take part in. I first saw you when you played Louis C.K.'s brother in Louis, and I have been a fan ever since. Before getting to see your stand-up, I was awoken by my roommate's laughter. This out, he was watching one of yours.
This is very sweet.
It's cute.
Handwritten.
I also want to thank you for an incredible podcast series. YKWD is one of my favorite to listen to. And though I was late for it, I plan to help out and donate to your holiday toy drive.
It's a year too late. But that's
I included photos with this, and it would make me happy if you could sign and return them via self-address stamped envelope I provided. Thanks for reading this, and looking forward to seeing your stand-up live in 2016. All the best.
Oh, that's great.
P.S.
That's very
good.
nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
P.S.
is
If
very
anyone who takes part in YKWD would like to sign that 8x10, they are more than welcome.
Yeah, we'll have everybody sign it after the show. Very nice. Very
That's
nice,
dope,
Lauren.
I want
Thank you, Sean.
$25.
For what? To
sign
sign
it, yeah.
something? Your signature is not worth 8 cents.
Aww.
Your signature is
mean.
not worth $1. What would be funny?
I don't know.
We're back at it.
It's worth
Fucking
$7
bandana
and-
I thought if
fucking
I,
asshole.
I thought if,
Bandana.
I thought if I,
Bandana.
I thought if I emphasized 8 cents, like what's that guy, the magician, Jonathan, the magician?
Amazing Jonathan. He's dying. Thanks
Is
for
he
bringing it up.
dying?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
been
we
dying
saw
for a
him.
while.
We
knew
were
that. The
there.
Wilbur, yeah.
We were there at the Wilbur. He
Oh
was
my-
doing one of his last shows, remember?
He was like really. It was really sad when he fucking left.
He
it?
was. Is he really?
He did his last show, yeah.
Is
the
he
Wilbur,
really
yeah.
dying though?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got some sort of brain thing. It's real bad.
Oh, that's terrible. What a funny
Tremendous
guy.
comedian.
He's a great comedian, but I love that he put his magic. I'm a big fan of magic.
Me too.
I love magic. You like magic?
You know I do magic. I've done tricks for you.
You've never do a trick for me right now.
What kind of tricks?
I can pull my thumbs off.
If you pulled your cock out right now and rubbed it on Joe's lips, I would have fucking loved you forever.
Speaking of my lips, can I get something out there, please?
I hope it's lips.
Can I get something out there? These people, they've twisted the bit.
What's the bit?
I have a small mouth. My lips are extraordinarily normal, and they've changed the bit. I don't mind. I like the
What are
mouth
they? What are they
things.
saying?
No,
I
you
got a
have
bet.
a
What are they
full
saying?
lip.
I have full
Yeah,
lips.
you have a
me see.
full
And
And everyone
lip.
made it like
Time out,
lips
time out.
jokes.
Look at me,
Hey,
look
the
at me, look at me.
chapstick.
No, you don't have full lips.
No, you have
Yeah.
thin lips.
Tiny, shitty, thin lips.
thin lips.
And a tiny
I
asshole
got
of a
a-
Your
man.
lips look like
That's what you
somebody
have.
ripped
Lauren,
a.
thank you.
You got
She's
full
a woman.
lips.
Bubba.
John, lips. How are these
You
lips?
look like you were in a fire and your lips burned off your face.
That's ridiculous.
You do look like somebody got a.
John has
Listen,
regular
Yo, you
lips.
know what? Because some people
I
do
got
have
you.
some people do have Muppet lips.
Yes, some
Where
people have
their-
no
where
lips.
their-
Can I,
Yeah, where their mouth
John, can I
just
ask you a
goes
question?
flat.
Have you ever seen a bird with its beak ripped off?
I have an extraordinarily
is that the
small
list
mouth.
lips?
That's
the lip
exactly what
lips.
you look like.
List lips.
Extraordinarily
every time
small
I
mouth,
see you,
a weird mouth, bad
Joe,
teeth. I'll take all
Joe,
those, but I have
No.
very
every
normal lips.
time I see you, I have the urge to feed you worms.
Yeah, that's a small mouth joke.
You
I
wanna
love
puke-
the small mouth jokes.
puke in his
Keep them
mouth?
coming. Hilarious. You can't.
Everyone in
these
this
amateurs,
room has nice lips except for you.
These amateurs, they're switching it up and
Okay.
they're making it small lip bits.
I think you got some nice full lips, but you do. Have a
Are
small
you
mouth.
Thank you.
fucking
But by the way,
nuts?
I can
Lauren
see
also
it.
has a second set
Yeah,
of shitty
she
thin
has
lips in the
she
room.
has shitty lips too. Yeah.
She's almost, and she has
Those
lipstick
suck.
to make
You
them a little
guys
bit
are
thinner.
kooky.
It's all-
If I could see
Hang
your
on.
lips from 7 feet
Lipsticks
away,
make-
you have
they
normal
wear it to make
lips.
them
Hang
look
on.
bigger, right?
Yeah.
Hang on, hang on.
Some
She
people.
has no. Take
Okay.
your fucking lipstick off, thin lip.
No, can't.
Hang on. All right, raise your. All right, I'm gonna tell you what's that?
It's a magic trick.
Okay,
Oh,
quarter.
it sucks. First of all, this is a podcast, you
Watch.
dum dum.
It's a video podcast. Fuck this up. Mind freak. Mind
You got
freak.
the whole thing. That was amazing.
Thanks.
Did you get that?
Yeah,
It's a tough joke if you're sitting
Did you get
directly
that?
next to him.
Do you understand that everybody on True TV is gonna go ugh? They're gonna see the quarter in your other hand. And
Also-
they also saw you putting the quarter in your mouth, dum dum.
I never put it in my mouth.
It's in your mouth right
Took it and
now.
went like
Oh,
this.
is it?
Yeah.
It would have been better if you peed it
Are you
out.
ready?
Oh,
Are you ready?
That's not
I'm
a
ready
good.
for you to leave.
Come
the
on,
business.
Lester. Laugh. That's fucking great. Black people love
good.
magic tricks.
Good. That was good.
That's not racist. That's a fact.
No,
Black
that was
people
good.
don't love magic. They're
That was
scared of
good.
magic.
Oh god. Oh god.
Have you ever watched the drive-through videos where the magician like fucks with like fast food employees in the hood? It's maybe my favorite thing on the earth.
I want to say this. I want to go through the room right now. I want to say this is what I think for lips. You ready? Let me see your lips, Deepo. Look at me.
People's got hot lips.
I'm gonna go. I'm not doing this, please.
I love how you just
Wait,
wet your
wait,
Yeah,
lips.
don't wet your lips.
Bobby,
I
I
don't
was
want my
gonna
lips.
Wet your lips.
Did you just
I'm
LL
gonna-
Cool J up in this bitch?
I walk over a puddle. Listen, I'm gonna go my lips.
You can't put yourself
I
first.
can't. I know that's bad.
Don't even rate yourself.
Over here.
I'm gonna rate.
What are you
everyone-
doing? Are you putting our lips on a chart?
I'm doing it, and then you can do it, and then you can do it. But let me do mine first.
The lip list.
I'm gonna say, here it is. Ready? I go me. I'm gonna go Lewis,
What?
and then I'm gonna go John.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go Deepu.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I'm gonna go Scopo.
Oh, come on.
Your lips are suck, Lauren.
I would hope so.
Whatever.
I don't like seeing when a girl smiles. I don't like seeing her gums.
Yeah, I don't
Damn.
have no.
Smile.
Dude, if we wiped her lipstick off, it would just be a line.
You guys
Just
are
a little.
Let me
Well, you know
let me
what?
say
You'll
this,
never
bro. I'm taking chick's lips over any dude's lips.
See,
first
that's-
of all.
that's homophobic.
I'm gonna go Lauren. I'm gonna go
I'm-
Joe. You're the last lip on
Joe,
the list.
all right.
It's a bad. I'm not saying it's not a bad lip. I'm saying it's not a small lip.
It's a small
You don't have-
mouth.
you
I
don't have
said
great
it's a
lips.
small
Small
mouth.
mouth. It's a
Where would-
regular lip.
Where would
Look
you
at-
put your lips on the list in this room?
I think I got nice lips.
Where would you put it? On the lip list.
If I gotta take, if I gotta
Lip
take,
list, yeah.
The lip
am I
list.
talking living with lips? Am I talking making out
I'm
with
talking-
lips?
Just the
Kissing lips.
nicest lips.
Nice
Across
We're
lips.
just talking about
the board.
wearing
Come on, I
lips.
supported you
What they
when you
look
were
like-
down.
I like your lips.
Hold on, hold on.
Exactly.
Slow down, slow down.
Stop screaming over it. I want you right now. Answer this. I want you to do what I just did in order. Honestly.
Joe, just remember, I support
You know I'm going to say your lips number one. I've talked about it. I've documented it. I've never... What I like about your lips especially is
Yo, wait a minute.
Shut up. Let him finish. Let him finish.
I've never mentioned your lips without you immediately licking them. That's what I like about it. And then you guys are fucking bananas. You're trying to be cuckoo and funny and ha-has. It's
No,
all
I'm
out.
not. No, I'm
Lauren's
not.
got
I'm not.
tremendous
I'm
lips.
not. No,
Yeah.
she does, but I'm not trying to be funny. First of all,
No, let me see. Pull your pants
people
down.
spend a lot of money to get black lips. No one's ever spent money to get white lips. No one's like, let me go to the damn
Ever hear of
plastic
Michael
surgeon.
Jackson?
Okay. Anytime you can name names, there aren't many. Right?
Listen.
Most people want to get their lips
Listen,
filled.
Alonzo
So I
Bowden,
think
listen
that,
to me.
Yes, I
Listen,
think that my lips have got to go way further up on the chart, homie.
Listen,
way further up.
you're-
And stop licking your lips, please.
I'll tell you why
You're
my
making me
lips. I'll tell you why my
uncomfortable.
lips.
You're making me
You
uncomfortable.
know why my lips are better than your lips? Can I tell you
Why?
why?
Tell me
Look,
why.
put that mic out of the way.
'Cause they work the cellar?
And you want to lick your lips right? You look at your lips up, you motherfucker! Don't tell me not to lick
That's
my
only
lips.
because you said move the microphone. I wasn't normally licking my
Yeah,
lips.
you
just
lick that
keep
bottom
licking
ashy
your
lip.
yeah.
That's why.
Wow.
That,
I
listen,
like a small lip.
listen, see, my lips are better than yours. Cause look, you got good lips, bro.
I got great
but,
lips.
You got great lips, but they're a little overpowering. So my lips are a little. My lips go farther.
Yours seem
yours is-
gentler.
You think yours are more subtle?
Mine are a little.
I
Mine
think-
are a little more subtle. And then I go to Lewis second because they're very similar to mine. Okay.
Those are
Like
nice.
you're wearing lip
He's
eyeliner.
got bigger lips than you.
I think you need a little more top lip.
Nah, man. Look at this.
You licked it again.
Can I
tell you
get my
something?
lip
A little
list?
more top lip.
Can I get my lip
I
list?
haven't finished mine.
Lip list.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead.
let Joe.
Oh,
let
you
Joe
Joe,
lip
finish
list.
yours.
Give me
Go.
lip
I'm
list.
number one.
I love Lord, but I like a smaller lip, not small.
Oh,
lips,
who's
a
second?
Smaller.
Well, it's
And
'cause
by
if
the
you
way,
had- you
Lauren,
had-
second.
Me.
And by the way, when we talk lips, it's all bottom lip. A top lip is nice, a little, you see a
What?
little sliver.
What?
Okay.
You need a
Bottom
nice
lip
top
is the
lip.
dominant lip.
Can I say something right? You're so wrong. You fucking your big teeth need to be covered.
No, he
You're-
picked me. He picked me.
We're all covered.
Not
There's a
you
great-
two.
I agree with Joe. No one bites the top lip.
Yeah, but
Everyone
I have
bites the
really
bottom
great
lip.
teeth,
Like
so
a
it
bottom
makes
lip.
up for it.
It's all bottom lip.
Buddy, you need to cover
Bottom
those-
lip.
Look at both. They have the same shitty like.
I think we
Bird
should
lips.
kiss.
Like
personally.
think
no,
we
it's
should
like
make out.
like
First of all, when you two kiss, it'll be just we'll hear your teeth chattering together because there's no lip involved.
it's like Fire Marshal Bill from In Living Color, both of them.
Wow, that was fucking wordy.
They laughed.
She laughed.
laughed.
She
out
can
of
laugh. That
nervousness.
counts.
Yeah.
No, I liked it.
Here's the difference between a good comedian
so
and a bad.
sorry.
You gotta
Why
just say
would you-
Fire Marshal Bill. We know who Fire Marshal Bill is. You
What?
add a living color. It's blah, 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 blah. Your lips are great.
Wait,
I
can
didn't
I
notice
just
them.
tell you when I was little, I had such a small mouth. They had to give me an upper palate expansion.
What is that?
She's making my dick hard.
I really did
They
get
had
hard
to
too.
cement like a metal thing to the top of my mouth, and my mom had to take a key to widen my jaw.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna throw up.
I
Could
swear
you
to
imagine
God.
even being
Why didn't
near
you?
her?
Yeah.
What
Oh
a
my
shit
God.
kid. hey, guys, turn the game off. I have to go turn the key in Lauren's mouth.
She's really
Boo.
the only person that had a club on her mouth.
Hey,
It hurt.
Hey, guys, we have to leave the park and the birthday party. Lauren's mouth has to be turned.
It
Boo.
hurt like shit.
Of course
yeah.
it did. Fuck.
But now
You-
I'm good to
you-
go.
yeah,
I'm
but
good
you-
to go.
Yeah, but a small mouth is terrible for a blowjob because the
Yeah.
teeth come around the dick.
Lauren is starving. Why? Because I lost the keys.
Wow.
Aw,
I thought Joe was
okay.
going to throw that at himself.
I tried, but I missed.
I wish you fucking balled it up and choked on it.
Anyways,
Um,
Scopo has decent
all
lips.
right,
I think
hold on.
Scopo's lips are smaller than my lips, by the way.
You're out of your mind.
No way.
you know why
dude.
Scopo? I'll tell you why Scopo's lips is not high on the chart, and I picked. I put Deepu before him.
If he
white
wasn't
lips,
a
very
filthy
white
Indian or
lips.
whatever he is, I would put him on top
I'm gonna
of
tell you why I
everybody.
picked
Yeah.
it. I picked because that he has like that 1940s white guy,
Looks like he's from
you know,
Connecticut.
World War
is-
II mouth.
Listen to me,
He has
Scopo.
sailor mouth.
Scopo's second to last because he has that weird shit
Yeah,
on
I
his
got
bottom
this.
lip. I don't
I
want to
got
be
that
anywhere
fucking-
near that shit. Okay.
What
Is
is
I
it?
made up?
It's
I'm
birthmark.
up one.
Europe. Here's the
Oh, it's a
order.
birthmark.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, Joe. Finish your order, please.
Well,
Just go through it.
all right.
Stop
well,
stopping.
all right. So I like Lauren. Lewis has great lips. It's hard to
Lewis
criticize.
does have nice lips.
Go.
man.
1, 2,
It's
3,
hard
4,
to
5, 6.
criticize a black man's lips without sounding racist, but they're a little bigger than I like personally.
Okay. That's
So I'm gonna
alright.
go. I'm gonna go Deepu next.
I like the honesty. I
I'm
like
gonna go Deepu next, Chris, and then last would be my least favorite lip because I like a
Racist.
more
I
subtle
like
lip.
a little subtle lip. I like
a less,
Lauren's
you
lips.
like a
very
less
much.
black lip.
Yes, I do
What
like a
about
less
what
black
about
lip.
what about those black nice lips? Those
That's
are,
hot, but he's not
those
full
are-
black.
those
No,
are
he's
What I-
half.
what
He's
I-
half
That's
black.
mixed.
Yeah,
He's
he's half
fucking. He's
black,
perfect.
right? Yeah.
He's Lenny Kravitz.
Tremendous
all
shoulders, may I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
in this
good
gentleman.
shoulders. I
Nice
would,
hair.
Wow.
Can I say something? I'm taking it back. I would put him before me.
Those are great lips.
I think
Yeah.
those are perfect
Those
lips.
are perfect.
Yeah, he's a perfect man in general.
I
But we're
think
not
they-
talking to. He's not
Across the
involved in the
board.
competition.
I think True TV camera guy has perfect lips.
Tremendous upper body.
If
in
you
this
could learn
gentleman.
5 minutes of material, you could pass me and Scopo very quickly.
You didn't put Deepu in the mix.
So
He's not even a
do you
comic.
Jesus
work
Christ.
How about
out
that I
or-
immediately shifted from his lips to his shoulders?
Yeah.
well,
he's
that's
got
a bad
great
sign.
Go
shoulders.
down.
It's not a bad sign.
Got a little,
All right, that's
I got
my
a little weird.
That's
All
my
right,
lip
go ahead.
list.
Here it is.
Lip list.
To be
Lip list.
completely honest.
And hang on, 1 second. If one of you fucking morons doesn't write down lip list at the end of the show,
It's
got
down.
it.
I will
She's
punch.
got it.
It's
Okay, good.
down.
The critiques of Lauren's lips are really
I
Joe,
know,
let me
bananas.
do
but
my
you know what? I
list.
could take it.
Unwarranted.
Number 1, myself. I have beautiful
You
lips.
can't do yourself.
Yes, I did, just like Bobby
Everybody's
did.
going with themselves.
No, that's not true. You guys shouldn't.
Wait, I didn't even name myself.
Can't.
I'll be third.
Number 2,
I want to get a pen and finish your lips, Joe.
I'm going to go with Bob Kelly. Bob Kelly, you're number 2, my friend.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
Number 3, it's gonna have to go with LASTER. I'm gonna tell you why. Look,
2 big lips together?
no, he's got huge huge lips. I'm not denying that, okay?
Because you're gonna drool.
And I can barely
over
see them
each
because
other.
the shadow from his nostril is almost covering them. I didn't even realize how big his lips were.
Chicks
Not
love
to,
these lips.
Not to sound racist.
Chicks love these
Fat
lips.
chicks.
I'm
Chicks
gonna-
love these lips.
Deepu has nicer lips, but they're attached to his filthy face.
Jesus.
So I can't put him above John
True TV's
Lasseter.
gonna love that.
Yo, Deepu, where you from, man?
Indian heritage.
Disgusting.
Okay.
Lewis is trying to get Trump's VP spot right now.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
This is coming from a guy with a dead tooth.
I think Deepu's, he's a cute kid.
I got nice lips.
He's got nice lips. He's got a nice little nose.
Got huge
Very
baggy-
handsome.
He's got nice skin.
Got great hair.
Good hair.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I think
He's so weird because he looks like he could be Puerto Rican, but I could just tell he's Indian.
Why?
I don't know. It's,
look
he looks
Puerto Rican.
dirty.
What do you mean he looks
Indian
dirty?
is dirty?
Chris Scopo
You don't look dirty.
is next.
Thank
No, I'm sorry. Lauren is next, then Chris Scopo, then Joe List.
Joe List is last on your list. Okay, who's your
But we're not. But no one's saying small. They're saying subpar. I'll take subpar lip. I'm just saying they're not a small lip.
Okay,
I want to
okay.
find.
Joe,
I'll find
can-
someone with no lips. You've seen them before.
You look like you're always
Buddy.
saying the letter P.
buddy? Look, I want you to look in the True TV camera, please.
Yes.
Look in. I want people who are watching this. If this ever does, just the editor who has to go through all this footage.
Hilarious. Why don't I look into your camera? This is not making it onto True TV.
No, I
you
want the
dum-dum.
editor to know. I want this-
Joe has had that chapstick for 4 years.
Stop putting fucking sweller on your lips.
Joe, go like this.
That's a great joke.
For 4 years. That was funny.
Thanks, buddy.
That was funny.
God.
Just, I don't want to break up the party. Lewis had a good line. 7 civilians made that same joke on my Instagram. That's what started this whole thing. So a good joke, but you're thinking exactly like a bunch of non-comedians. And you're racist.
Why are you hitting people? Don't.
That's my new thing.
Oh, all right,
That's my new thing.
Who's your list? Lip list.
Yo, my lip list. I'm at the top of the lip list. Women
All
like
right.
these lips.
Whatever.
Stop licking your lips.
Yeah.
I think
What women
Scopo's
like
got
it? Women
good
who-
lips. I think Deepu's got good
Oh,
lips.
you're being fucking rude.
No. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what.
Everybody got the salary isn't that big of a
Everybody got to
deal.
explain. Everybody got to explain.
I want to hear this
Everybody
explanation.
got to explain.
This is
I'm
bullshit.
telling you, man.
Dude,
that
if me and
chicks
one
like
second.
guys with full
Can I
lips.
say something real quick?
So
If
I'm
me-
going in order from
John,
big to small.
1 second. If me and you kissed, holy shit.
That is disgusting, bro. You know, turn the
I'm just
camera
saying.
off, goddamn it.
I'm just
That's
saying.
disgusting.
You know, if you
That is
kissed him, it wouldn't be. If
disgusting.
me and you kissed, what? We doing
Small lips, man. Nobody
I have the second
nobody
biggest lip.
gets surgery
All right,
to
go
make
ahead.
to make their lips
All right, go
smaller.
ahead. So
Hey,
who
you have
order?
the second big. I would say that you guys have the tie for the same size lip.
Deepu.
Really, if you look
No,
at it.
he's got bigger lips than
You
Deepu.
think so?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
He's
You
got
think
bigger
so?
lips than
Then I'm gonna
Deepu.
go
Come on,
Lewis,
John
then
Laster.
Deepu, and then
Are
Yes,
you
yes.
out of your fucking?
you Rob, and then
That is-
and then I you know what? I think she's first because I'm going with a
Thanks,
chick's lips
Bill.
always.
How the fuck
And
am
then
I after him?
List has got, but and
hold
I
on,
like
hold
this.
on.
I
John.
like this honesty.
You're just going the other
How is
way,
he after who?
John,
him,
He's got bigger lips than you do.
buddy. Look at that top lip.
He does.
Stop 1
Scopo's
second,
got
John.
no top lip.
Stop. Stop making faces. Just stay there. Look at that ugly no top lip. Stop making
Your
mouth-
top
Your
lip
top
is
lip,
terrible
bro.
too.
Your top.
Can I say something? But Bobby has a
you got-
concealed top lip. It looks like there's nothing there. It looks shitty and stupid. He looks dumb.
But it
And then he
falls-
makes a move and it just comes out.
but it
Yeah.
falls off.
Baba.
You got.
Look at that fucking sailor, fucking
I
World War
got an
II
idea.
lip.
Bob, I got an idea.
Yes.
What?
We should take
The
close-ups
best lips?
of all of our lips. Don't mark them. Put it on the internet. Let the people vote.
There
At
you
the end of
go.
the show,
brilliant idea.
they're gonna- first of all, they're gonna.
they're gonna know his
they're
lips.
gonna know him.
Yo, if you take the black guy off these lips, chicks would be like, I like those lips.
No,
Okay.
they're not. They're gonna be this guy's
Even
retarded.
racist
Can I be
Racist
honest,
shit.
John?
they're
Can I
gonna-
ask you a question? Because you picked Lauren first, okay? Now,
I'm
can you
always
take
going
out?
with it. I'm
Can I
always
say
going with
something?
it.
John, 1 second, John. If you took the black guy off those lips, it would look like a white guy who got into a motorcycle accident. Okay, so fuck you. Go ahead.
Look like a white guy
And
who's
hit a- and
dragged
hit a wall.
face first for 30 feet.
That guy who just went 14 rounds.
That's true.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Funny shit.
You picked Lauren. Now you can't.
Into the microphone. I'm
you
recording.
can't
this.
take out.
Fucking idiot.
You can't take out.
19 podcasts. He can't talk into the mic. Go ahead.
You can't just
One
take
more
out the
time, I
fact that
just-
it's a man or a
I'm
woman.
kidding.
No, I'm always going with if there's lips on a chick, I'm going with a female.
Well, I'm not
man.
saying it's
And
not
her
to
lips are
suck.
not nearly as bad as you guys are making.
Yes,
them.
they
agree.
are.
Not.
Can I say
great.
something? I want to say something about Lauren's lips.
Love you.
I'm gonna put you before Deepu.
Thanks.
Wow.
I'm gonna put you third.
Lauren and I have almost
I'm gonna
identical
put you.
mouths, by the way.
I'm gonna put you before John.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know what? You know what?
What?
At least I'm swaying the jury here. This is how OJ got off.
But if you put me one, then you get 2 lips.
I don't like your fucking deep radio voice.
This is a good voice.
All right, good.
I do a lot of voiceovers.
Scopo, what do you got?
I got Lewis. Lewis's nice lips.
That's
They're
great.
Full.
That's
Scopes.
They're full. I'll
Appreciate
go
that,
you.
Scopo.
I'm second?
Yeah.
I'll
then
take second.
Then I'll go John.
Oh, my God. Will you stop? I'm going to throw up. It looks like you... Because,
It's Joe. Come on.
buddy, your
I think
lips are from a face transplant.
Oh, God.
Buddy, I'm sorry.
A little far.
I'm sorry.
You didn't.
It looks like
call me back.
like they needed to give him a mouth transplant, but they only had a dead baby's face.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Chris, will you
Oh,
continue,
yeah.
please?
John. Then I go Deepu.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Me.
Really?
Yeah. Me.
Have you named Lauren yet?
Lauren, you.
Yeah.
Wow, Lauren's second to last on
Wow.
your list.
I don't like.
Wow.
On almost
Okay.
every list. And
Yeah.
Lauren, I would
Lauren's
fuck
lips
you
aren't
over
good.
everybody in
Oh
this
yeah,
room.
in 2
Lauren,
seconds.
Lauren, can I see your lips for 1 second? Look at me. Just stop. Don't move.
Don't do that, Jesus.
Yeah, don't do that. Just don't smile, please. Don't
stand there.
move. Just stay there.
You guys are fucking bananas. Those are terrific
you,
lips.
Joe.
You're welcome.
Love
You
ya.
do have good lips.
I
You-
do.
you have better lips than I thought.
Right?
God.
Thank
You
you.
guys are unreal.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Unreal.
find
I'll remember
people.
this, Louis.
I'm gonna
Don't
Google
worry.
image some people with no lip. Could you
I'm just
Google
trying to. I'm
image?
trying to break
Why
you or
don't we-
steal
I know,
it
you
so that I can
can't.
fuck
You
you
can't
later.
fucking break me,
I'm trying to get her to
motherfucker.
have a major
Nope.
issue.
Not gonna happen, fucker.
There are plenty of people out
You're
there.
looking a little fat.
I
Anyway,
know.
Bobby, when
okay.
you go on your phone, everybody starts talking at once. You're
I'm,
supposed to be the
I'm
ringleader.
trying to get a face transplant.
You have an internet person right next to you.
Really?
Yes.
So we got.
You have a guy who never makes any jokes.
what is this?
Look at George Bush. That's a guy with no lips.
That
Everybody
yeah,
Google
yeah.
image George
Now
W.
look at
Bush.
those lips.
Yes, those
Please.
are Muppet
Can you
lips.
Google face transplant, please?
Schumer ended up in that somehow.
Schumer doesn't have lips.
She's got some lips, I think.
She doesn't. She has a bottom lip. She has no upper lip.
George Bush
Oh, you
has
know
no
what?
lips.
Hey, you know what you do?
Yeah, those are-
Deepu.
those are Joe List
Google
lips. Look.
David Korn.
Look at that. There's Joe List right here. That's Joe List.
That is so hurtful, Bobby. I called you sad in Iowa. You didn't get back to me, and now you're calling me burn victim weird guy.
No,
David Korn has like real Muppet lips, like flat.
Who's David
The
Corn?
MSNBC commentator. Like he's
It's
got
not.
like
it's not
no
flat.
lips.
It looks like somebody just stabbed Joe's face with a pen, and that's his mouth.
Is it on his? Oh, it's on his thing. Okay, listen. I think Joe. Look,
Hi, bud.
I think your. I know what you're saying. Your problem is your mouth is small.
By the way, the
I got a
But
small
you-
mouth.
but
True
you-
TV guy bounced.
Yeah, he had to go. They were only getting the beginning of the show, and they just wanted
It
the.
was about the seller.
yeah, they're about to
Yeah,
sell.
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I want to know what's in the who's what are they picking in the chat room?
We have a couple things about. Oh, no one's really saying like who's got the best lips.
Why not? I want picks. I want chat room picks right now.
All
If
right.
you're in the chat room, you look at everybody. Look in the camera. Everybody look. Deepu's gonna go around the room,
Yep.
and we're all gonna look at the camera. All right, first me.
Yep. Okay.
That's not spit. That's
That
donut
move,
glazing.
That move though, bro.
Now Joe's go to Joe.
Yep.
Would you just punch yourself in the lips? Okay, now go
Pout,
to
pout,
Lewis.
there you go.
Lewis. Oof, those are good lips, man.
Thick.
Wow, they're
hot.
good. All right,
Yeah,
now
good lips.
go to
Hot.
John.
Look at lips.
Shit, those look good on camera, but live.
Right, what did I tell you?
They're
What did I
different
tell you?
live, man. All right, good. Go to fucking no lip.
Scopo sucks.
Your face is awful, Scopo.
It's
You
awful.
are so.
Now to Lauren.
that
Lauren,
hair makes him fucking.
Lauren, here we go.
human.
Here we go, Lauren. Here we go. No, what are you
Great.
doing? What are
Great.
you listening to oldies? Stop moving your head, you fucking weird bird. All right, there you go. Here we go. Here we go. Look. Come here. Get back in here, Deepu.
Ooh,
There's
that's the best
Deepu's.
line in a long time.
Deepu's got some hot lips.
Stop doing the kissy face. Just go straight up.
Deepu would be a movie star.
Stop
if he lived
doing
in
kissy
India.
face. Look right in like that. That's it. That's all you got. Okay, there you go. I want fucking list pics. Lip pics.
And if you guys don't take that opportunity to Photoshop dicks on all of our faces, you all fucking suck.
What do you got?
Okay.
What do
So
you got? What do you got?
Robert Anthony says all their lips look like farm animal vaginas.
That's
That
not
doesn't
bad.
make
I mean, it's not hilarious, but it's probably accurate. I've never seen a farm animal vag, but
Yeah, you'd have to.
FAV.
I hate how fat I am. You can see like my jaw muscle on the side.
He also says Deepu has sexy snake charmer lips.
Snake charmer.
Great. More racism. Terrific.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, well, thanks for bringing your fans into the chat room.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, I got to deal with your fucking
Whatever
racist.
happened to some nice fucking racism? We used to be very racist on this show.
Yeah, we're not anymore.
Why?
Okay.
Because you got a fucking TV show, you faggot.
Jesus. Yes.
Sick of it, dude. Sick of it.
Sick of what? Fame?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I know you are. It's sick
Oh,
of you
God.
too.
It's not even a good show.
Go ahead.
I'm kidding. I love the show. I really do.
Go ahead.
You can call me back in Iowa.
Ronnie Fernandez says Lewis first, Bobby last.
Oh, Fernandez.
Oh,
Fernandez.
Wait,
That's
wait,
talk
wait,
about
wait,
taking
wait, wait,
sides
what?
right here.
I think that's weird because I had you guys close because you have similar lips.
Yeah,
you guys are
no.
kind of.
This is why
It's more
a
racism.
fucking
Fernandez
dumb
Gomez.
It's a dumb Gomite, and I guarantee he's got a shitty black hoodie somewhere and some type of mitten on, and he fucking walks around the middle of the mall, never goes into stores.
If you meet a Robert Kelly fan, you hit him in the fucking face, Gomites.
Knife Song says it's a tie between Lewis and Michael Che.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him. I thought he meant
Oh,
literally.
Michael Che? Okay.
Ah,
Thank
Jesus.
you.
It's
Thank
all,
you.
It's those racist fans. They're just racist. You're just a racist person. You're a hateful person.
Che's got a lot of
You're,
money.
you're
I'll
a
take
violent,
that.
hateful person, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I agree.
You just looked into the
Why did
camera
you call
and
me a
said,
violent, hateful person? Because of our comment in the chat.
Because
Those
they're
are
your
your
people.
people.
Those
They're
are my
Gomez.
people.
You literally fucking. I gotta send a tweet out to get all my your 8 fans, racist fans, fucking see
They're
Kyle
not
in the
racist.
fucking shit. Yeah, they are.
We are Latino. We tell it like it fucking is. Hashtag the show.
You'll-
Did I tell you that I got rid of one of my names?
What are your names?
Now you guys can call me the real ass dude, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake,
Oh, the
the
real ass
show,
dude was a thing.
Joan Jetta comedy. No longer am I the Howard Stern of MMA radio. You can now call me the artist formerly known as the Howard Stern of MMA radio.
How about we just don't call you?
Yeah. How about I can't wait till podcasting's over. I really can't wait. What else you got?
Blank Script says Lewis has good lips, but his wispy mustache ruins them.
I shaved.
How do you like the racism when it's towards you?
That's not cool, man.
Shitty, wispy mustache. That's not like a
Shitty.
Puerto Rican slur.
But
if
I'm
you ask
okay
me.
with it. I think it's okay. I don't give a shit. I'm not a fucking thin-skinned fucking bitch.
Wow.
Yeah, you're a thick-lipped bitch.
What else you got?
I hate him.
I hate when you go ch-ch-ch-ch-ch.
Lauren has very kissable lips.
Ooh.
Sure she does.
There you go.
Can
why
you just
y'all-
make
that's why
that
you always
as
go
a
with the
background
female.
noise the whole show?
What is that?
Did you hear that was her?
I literally made my dick hard.
I mean, that could just be on a loop the whole time, and I'm okay with it.
That's because you know why that sounds like eating pasta and getting my dick sucked. That's 2 things I love.
At the same damn
One more time.
All right, ready, really fast.
That's fun. It sounds like a Men in Black alien.
I
All
think
right, we're gonna take a break on a bomb. No, take that, please take it.
I tried. It was knotted on because it's been on Lewis's thing since the '80s. I couldn't get it off. It's fucking.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a piss. We'll be right back. I'm gonna do an ad. Again, I want to thank Sean. That is amazing. We will get everybody to sign this. Not this one, the other one you gave us, and we'll send that back to you. And if you guys want to send anything to the studio, please. What's the address?
117 McDougal Street, care of Robert Kelly, 10021.
That's it. And you guys want to come to the studio, you can come in, hang out, and sit down on the couch and have a drink with us and sit in and watch the show live if you're in the New York area. What's the email for that?
YKWD producer at Riotcast.com.
Make sure you guys hit that.
We got a
And
guy coming in tonight.
we got a guy coming in tonight. Great. And also, we're going to be doing, we have an announcement to make, and I guess I'll make it.
Do it right
Yeah,
now.
do it now.
Yeah.
I am very proud to announce, and Rob sent you the logo, right?
I didn't get any emails from him, but
He just told me to make sure you announce it. He didn't say
Yeah,
anything
just an
about logo.
I told him to send you the logo. He didn't say the logo.
I've checked my email all day, didn't see a logo.
All right. Well, Rob fucked up. But we have a big announcement. Riotcast, we pride ourselves on putting shows together. This is actually a Riotcast original, which means we got together and we started this with the talent from the ground up. We're very proud. We handpick every show. We don't just take everybody. We're very, very particular with the shows we pick because we put a lot of effort into it and we care about them and our money goes into it. And this show we're very proud to announce Kevin Brennan and Lenny Marcus will be doing a show here at Riotcast. It will be airing this Sunday night for the first time, called Misery Loves Company. And it is fucking hilarious.
I sat on one of the shows. It was fucking hilarious.
You're funny, right?
Kevin Brennan went off, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
It is fucking hilarious. Kevin Brennan does not give a fuck
No,
anymore.
he does not care at all.
At
trust
all.
me.
At all. I heard he trashed me.
He trashed you, trashed Rock.
Trash. But it's a very interesting show. Lenny Marcus is there, kind of the rudder of the show, steering the ship of this craziness. Kevin Brennan and, Kevin and Lenny are two very, very funny motherfuckers. And now they have their own podcast. We're very proud here at Riotcast to have them on the network. And we really think you're going to enjoy the show. So please, this Sunday night, right now, if you're listening to it, go to riotcast.com, go to iTunes. I need you to subscribe and review. Hit the like button. Whatever you got to do, whatever platform you listen to them on, you go and you like it. Subscribe to it. Leave a great comment after you listen to the show, of course. And tell a friend. That's what we're all doing here on Riotcast. We're trying to help other shows, other people, other comics. We're trying to expose you as the fans to come up with creative, great shows for you to listen to, so you have something out there to on your way to work or on your way home from work or wherever the fuck you are at work. You have some really funny, cool, interesting content to listen to, and that's what Riotcast is all about. So make sure this Sunday night, Misery Loves Company, Kevin Brennan and Lenny Marcus here on Riotcast. I'm very proud to announce it. Go and download it right now. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Oh, dude, he told the story of...
All right, check it out. This is You Know What Dude podcast with Robert Kelly. I'm going to introduce, of course, my production team. I got Deepu over to the left, video. We got my man over here, Chris Scopo, booking the show, producing the show, and we got Sexy Kelly Lauren producing with him. Let's go through the list right here. Who do we get on the show today?
All right, to my right, we have a very funny comedian, John LASTER.
John Lasseter, the first time I ever met you, buddy. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Happy to be here.
Happy that you're here. Nice lips.
Representing.
Go ahead.
YKWD regular, Louis J. Gomez, everybody. The
Puerto
real
Rican
ass dude.
rattlesnake, Louis J. Gomez.
Excuse me.
Wow, how many names you got now?
17.
5.
Oh, God. What are they?
Real ass dude, Puerto Rican rattlesnake, Joan Jett of comedy, the ultimate minority, the show, the artist formerly known as the Howard Stern of MMA radio. There's a lot.
Okay.
I literally can't stand you. But all right, what do you got there? Small
I got
mouth?
my own intro.
Yeah. Joe.
The truth.
the Truth List. One of my
Yeah.
favorite guests of all time, Joe
Thank
the
you.
Truth.
Guests.
Yeah,
Regular, you
regular.
dum-dum. I'm on the show. I'm part of the
Right.
show. What the fuck?
Why are you attacking
Sorry,
me?
my language.
All
You
right.
just called me a guest.
Well,
and
you-
everyone else had got an intro.
You're an inch. I was giving. He threw me off with this. He said 5 names. He had 6.
I've been on the show literally 4 years in March.
Yes. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. on
Thank
the show.
you. I appreciate you having
What are
me.
you doing? Don't do that during the fucking camera. Are you fucking that dumb? Are you that dumb? I don't care what
I
the
am that
fuck.
dumb.
I don't even know him. I don't give a fuck about him. Put the camera down, you fuck. We're gonna have to do this whole thing over again
a lot of
because you're a
beeps
jackass.
Coming in.
He
we
fucking
do it
takes
again?
out. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing it again. We don't have to do that again,
He
right?
said no. That's hilarious. It's like, no, we don't.
All right, that's it, guys. The owner of all has shown up.
One of the Jew owners. We said before. We said
I don't.
before. No.
Can I say something?
We said, I'm not an anti-Semite.
Scopo.
That's the longest it's taken you to say the Jew word.
Get on the microphone. Put the microphone and the headphones on. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. That's the longest it's taken him to say Jew.
No, it's
ever
not.
since
That's not true.
He said it as soon as he walked in. First thing out
No,
of his
we
mouth.
talked
and that
before,
was
and
the
I
longest.
said that the owners. I had made a comment about Jews, and he said, "Who cares?" And I said something about the owners being Jews, and that's what you know.
First of all, it's not
What?
owners, it's owner.
Sorry.
Can you turn this down?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah. Why owners?
I thought. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh
You
no.
thought what? You thought what? I'm curious.
I thought you had the power of multiple men.
Oh. No, but I am really curious what you thought.
No, I misspoke. I
He
knew
said,
it was one owner.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said owners.
You said owners or Jews.
No, I said Jew owners.
Jew
You said
owners.
Jew
Now
owned.
is that bad? The Jew owners.
Jew is not a bad.
Yeah, it's not.
You can't say Jew.
The Jew owners.
Come on.
Is that bad?
It doesn't sound right. It sounds harsh. It doesn't bother me. It
Why
sounds harsh.
why does that sound harsh?
Like if you said, I'm going to ask my Jew owners for a raise.
Well, take.
Well, it's putting in a.
That would sound bad. You know?
I'm gonna ask my Jew waitress for more ranch. Yeah. That sounds bad.
If you describe anybody with the race before whatever it is, it's gonna sound
Yes.
bad. Obviously.
Can I ask Noam the cash question?
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
Earlier, Bobby says it. What does this mean? What does cash mean in this context?
That's racist to even bring up cash when there's a Jew in the room.
What does
You
cash
can ask
mean?
about interest rates when they're finished. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, in this context, what does cash mean to you? The club is great. They feed you. They pay $500 cash.
I said you walk out with cash.
You walk out $500 cash.
So you walk out $500
Does
with
that
cash.
not imply?
And wait a minute.
Don't
second.
lead him.
I
Don't lead him.
I
Don't
get,
lead
I
him.
get it. You don't. But it depends. But it depends on. It really does come down to how we actually said it. The way you said it the first time, it definitely implied like it was under the table money.
But-
but if you say but if you
Enough
say
said.
wait, but if you say and you get to walk out with some cash, that doesn't.
Do the playback. You said.
Buddy, I said walk
you
out
said-
with cash.
You paused and said cash.
No, I did not. I didn't say.
You did.
I didn't go cash.
It's
I went.
It's
like.
recorded.
Can I say something? This.
Sure.
I was saying because I was saying we're really hyping up the club, except for him and him.
I
But
hyped up the club. I said it's a fucking credit, you cocksucker.
I just wanted you to get mad. I like when you get mad. That's all.
I hate.
You're
everything
better.
about
You're
you.
better when you're mad.
This is
That's
my
all.
last time on the show.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Please, no, it's not.
Bobby,
Only because Lawrence
don't
said it's
imply that they criticized the club. They didn't criticize.
I don't
imply
care.
it.
I didn't feel like you
Of
criticized the club.
course they didn't
I know he was
criticize
criticizing. That was a shot at them. That wasn't a shot at the club.
No, he was.
No,
he
I
was-
said
he
don't
was saying
imply
he
that
was-
these guys were criticizing the
Yeah.
club.
No, he wasn't. But I'm saying I didn't take. That was a shot at these guys because they don't play the club. That's what he was saying.
I think he was saying everyone.
Right? That's
said-
what you meant. Like
He
except
said
for these
everyone
guys.
sang the club's praises except for these guys.
My
Okay.
point is this. I was joking. It didn't go over. Okay, that's all it was.
That's the theme of the day.
yeah, the theme of the
Did
show.
someone spray peppermint?
Listerine
That's
strips.
how Jews smell.
It's a masking odor. Yeah.
Oh.
It's the smell of money.
You gotta hide the smell of gold in his mouth.
Why? But why?
There's gonna be a black guy here.
This is so weird to me.
So great.
Lewis's racist jokes are really funny when you have a Jew in the room.
Yeah.
I'm literally laughing hysterically.
They are heating up.
They are.
The black stuff wasn't so good. His
Yeah.
Jewish
This is all you need.
Yo, his Jewish shit is
Because
good.
Jewish stuff is heartfelt. That's why.
Because I really mean it.
All you need, you used to walk around with a Jew. If you have a Jew with you at all times,
You'd be on fire.
famous.
You'd be on fire.
That's why I hang out with Dave Smith. I always have a Jew on my
No,
side.
you
But
need a nice
he just
acidic-
can't manage to get a manager. They're Jewish. All right. Well, At least I won the
am
cash.
I
thing.
done?
No, you're not done.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about what happened last night with fucking Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton and this fucking, God forbid, if it ever happens, Cruz. God forbid he ever gets elected.
It's not going to get elected.
Ted Cruz?
So
No,
we're dealing with Hillary. Hillary's going to win.
Right.
Hillary's winning. That's what you're saying. Hillary's going to be the next president.
No, what I was saying is that Cruz is not going to be the nominee. Is what I was saying.
Who's going to be the nominee?
So? Trump.
Trump?
I think it's gonna be Rubio.
It looks like it would be Trump right now, and but if it's not Trump, it would much more likely be Rubio than Cruz. Cruz has very little support.
You know what? You know what I'll tell you, because I watch politics all day. This will scare you. They said if you make it a two-man race right now, Cruz would be the nominee. He just won't be because they won't drop out fast enough. But if it were today, Cruz would actually win.
When he went to kiss his daughter when she was coming off the bus, it was one of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
That's because he has Lauren lips.
That's not fair.
Yeah, he has fucking Joe List lips.
Sorry,
I would have yelled at him, but I got to check my phone
We're
because
gonna
I'm getting a
make a
text
club.
message, and it could be, it could be something important. Okay, go ahead.
So, who was it?
It was nobody.
So
I just made $80,000.
I'm paying the comics 30. I think it was. Did you see the video of him trying to kiss his daughter?
Yeah, I saw that, and then but I like the kids do stuff like that sometimes. I don't like when people pick something that's unflattering about somebody that they could have picked about anybody, but they do it because it's somebody they don't like, and then they use that to justify what it is they don't. I don't like Cruz at all. I'm just
this is
saying,
why I don't like it. I don't think
I used to do that when my mother would try to kiss me sometimes. I like that.
I don't think it's
not-
perverted. I don't think it's
Not
perverted.
just-
I don't think it's perverted, which some people are going that way, which I don't. What was that? I don't think it's perverted. And I don't think it's weird, like, oh, he's trying to have sex. I don't think any of that. I think it's phony. He was being a phony, and he got caught on film trying to, oh, I'm a family. And his daughter was like, get the fuck away from me, Dad.
You never kissed me
we don't
before.
even
Why
do
kiss
that.
me all of
Yeah.
a sudden?
We
Me?
don't even do that.
I'll tell you
Look,
that.
it was fucking phony to me.
What are you gonna do? I mean, they're all politicians. They're all phony. And if you put cameras on these people at all times, you're gonna. There's like literally, you can literally just watch hours and
They're not
hours
all
of
phony.
footage of every
let me tell you
politician
something.
getting caught in lies. and
They're
acting
not
stupid.
all phony.
Can I say something though? Phony. I hate phony. I hate fucking people who are sellouts. I fucking hate it. You can do a job, do a job. Now, look, there's a lot of advice on how to get a good night's sleep, but the best advice I can give this is to get a good night's sleep. This is what you do. It's a great mattress. All right. Do what I did. Get a
This podcast not working for you, so obviously you need something more.
get a Casper mattress. All right.
The
This is what
execution
you
on
do.
that was so poor.
Well, because
It was such a good joke, but it was just so poorly done.
I know. It's
Do you have
terrible.
Laster who's going to Hollywood just redo that whole thing?
Lasky, you
Laster,
just
but you got to go into it as like, oh,
Yeah, go ahead,
you're not a phony.
Yeah, he's going
You
to
hate
Hollywood.
phonies.
Yeah, you're an actor.
He's 44 years old. He's leaving for Hollywood tomorrow.
Yes, no, I really do hate phonies.
Yeah.
And there's lots of advice right, on how to get a good night's sleep. You know, we all need a good night's sleep.
We do.
Yeah.
But the best advice I can give is this.
What?
You know,
Yeah.
to get a good night's sleep,
Yeah.
you need a great mattress.
You do.
Do
really
what I
good.
did.
What'd you do?
Got a Casper?
I actually did get one of these.
Then you'll really know what a good night's sleep
I
is.
do now, buddy.
All right, bruh. Name one of the best inventions of 2015 by Time Magazine.
Casper, it really was.
Dig it, people. Casper's a single perfect mattress for all sleepers.
One mattress comes in a box like 3 feet by 2 feet, delivered to your house, cut it open.
Seems really uncomfortable.
Engineered for
Unbelievable.
supportive comfort, guarantees you a great night's sleep, just like their new sheets and their pillows. They've got dual-layer pillows. Did you know that?
What?
Ooh.
Unbelievable.
Never get hot, cold.
Contains
Really?
nearly 1 billion microfibers.
Wow.
When's the last time you've had 1 billion of anything? Twinkies?
Calories.
Oh, come on, John.
I eat
Fat shaming?
I don't like fat shaming either.
That's not
Lewis.
cool.
I don't like fat shaming.
Yeah, you're
eat a
fine
lot-
with lip
I
shaming.
eat a lot of honey buns.
Yeah, they're lip shaming.
Casper will ship the
I'm gonna
mattress
fucking make
free.
a diabetes joke. All right,
didn't say
no
anything.
sickle cell joke came out of me. All right, get that ashy
I
finger
didn't-
and put
I
it
didn't-
down.
I didn't say anything about getting your foot cut off.
I got it.
There's free shipping for the mattress, and you can try it at your home for
100 days.
100 days.
You can actually sleep on it, dude. So here's
for
what
free.
you do,
For free.
Lewis. Since you have no place to sleep, get a mattress, sleep on it for 100 days,
I get 3 months of free mattress time
3 months.
and then send it back.
If you don't like it, they'll come pick it up too.
Do you know how much of my cum is going to be on that mattress?
Billions.
100
Bucket load.
One for every microfiber.
billions.
I need something to throw at Lewis.
Why?
That doesn't hurt him, but will like make him not say things in my.
That'll hurt me.
Can I tell you, Robert? Can I give you a suggestion, Robert? You should do these ads and cut them in because your sponsor. You know, you need to just.
Yeah. Well, we're doing good. We were doing
So
great
for a
with
great
the
night's
great
sleep,
voice.
Stop counting sheep. Get a Casper. Try it for 100 nights in your own home, free. If you don't like it, they'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
Go to
10 seconds
Casper.com
left.
and use code DUDE.
Dude!
That's DUDE for
5
$50 towards
5
the purchase
seconds.
of your mattress.
This is the mattress
That's
you were telling me
Casper.com
about.
Code
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
DUDE. Yep, $50 toward the purchase of your mattress. Casper.com.
This is the mattress you were telling me about. You were talking to me about.
You can get a king size mattress for under $1,000, which is really good.
What is the invention, though? I don't understand why.
Because
That's the invention.
they invented a certain type of mattress that that has it's almost like microfibers in the way they put it together, that you can it folds up as a little tiny box, send it to you, and it's under $1,000.
Oh, so it's shippable, a king size
shippable.
mattress. That's
Send it, throw it right on the floor, throw it right on your box spring, whatever you got.
how heavy is it?
It's nothing.
It can be if it
Yeah.
comes in that box, right?
Yeah, not that heavy at all. And then it's really good. So there you go. I love it.
I like that you can keep it for 100 days.
I
Because
like
a lot
that-
of times you order a mattress and you don't
Dude,
like it.
I've actually
You're
got a
stuck.
mattress and didn't like it and was fucked.
Yeah.
And I wound up just taking a hit.
Yeah,
And
that's-
giving up.
yeah, of
Taking
course.
a hit.
Can you fold the mattress back into that little box?
No.
Probably not.
No. You
That would be fucking awesome.
It's like a map.
Yeah.
They're hard to fold. They are. Very difficult.
So we just made the announcement that Kevin Brenner's new show with Lenny Marcus, Misery Loves Company, airs today. So go get it. And actually, if you're listening live, it airs Sunday night.
That is going to be the best show ever.
I've actually listened to one. I guess he trashed me one
He
too.
trashed
right?
you on one, yeah.
Very impressed that Lewis has not made an anti-Semitic comment
What? I made 4 already.
What are you talking about?
on Lenny.
Oh, and Lenny. Oh,
Why
give
would
me a
you-
minute. Go ahead, give what he's talking about.
Yeah. I mean, Kevin is trashing everybody, and the whole place is buzzing about it. I've never seen this kind of buzz about a podcast before.
Lenny calls me. He's like, dude, a lot of people, coming, talking about. I go, let me get this straight. A lot of people are talking about your podcast that hasn't aired yet.
Everybody's talking about it. Not like Keith Robinson wants to punch Kevin in the nose already.
I know. You gotta stop with that violence. It's just a podcast.
Plus, he can't reach.
Yeah. Well, I listened to some of it. It was funny, and I've heard he's been on a couple of the shows. He was on Race Wars last week. Very funny. Kevin's fucking like he said. If everybody thinks I'm an asshole, I might as well just be the asshole everybody thinks I am.
He's doing he's doing what he's best at. I don't mean being an asshole. I mean just like being Kevin.
Kevin.
I read that he's not pulling punches. That's what's in the blogs.
Yeah, he's not. He's actually just saying what the fuck he feels. He's being a real ass dude.
So are you going to talk to me about the Deepu's hygiene in that meeting that I had with him?
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
Fucking Deepu has a meeting.
I said he's dirty.
No, that's not that. Jesus Christ.
I said it.
That's not it. He
You
had
said his face looks dirty.
Yeah.
I think he said he is dirty.
Yeah.
I think he is
I
dirty.
think I said
You don't have to
He
talk
is
about this.
dirty,
I just want to know if you wanted to talk about it.
No, Deepu has a meeting. Noam is making Noam. We got something going on over there, right? He's putting in cameras. Hires Deepu. Sits down with Deepu to hire him to do all this tech stuff because Deepu's a fucking, he's a prodigy with all this stuff.
That's not the reason, but go ahead.
So, anyways,
He was way cheaper than the other guys.
Lewis is fucking boiling.
You can say it, Lewis.
As soon as he said it, wait, as soon as he said that, everybody just turned and looked at Lewis. The whole room just rotated toward Lewis. Oh, here it comes.
Carrying a red cape in front of Lewis.
The sad thing is you threw it up there. He had to go jump and get that. We were like, oh, here it comes.
Alley-oop.
Yeah, you threw that alley-oop. If he'd have got that one, I'd have let him off the hook. I'd have been like, you set him up for that. Come on, man.
We have dinner.
So he's having dinner. Yeah, go ahead, Lee.
It was a very. It was probably the most awkward interview.
Half price, right? Dinner. Go ahead.
He made Deepu sit on the floor.
He made
Didn't
Deepu-
use
Eating with
utensils.
his hands.
You eat your monkey brains on the floor.
I was eating with my hands because I had wings. So
Deepu had to Uber him there.
Yeah, it was like an episode of Seinfeld. How bad it went. Okay, so the first thing that happened was I shed a hair into his cappuccino.
No,
it was
let me
his
tell you
food.
something. Noam loves his cappuccino.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Noam, it's a fucking cappuccino. And he will let that fucking chino sit for a fucking hour and a half and then still sip it. He doesn't. It's his fucking. It's his drink.
Not gonna waste a new one, right?
Bang. This fucking Monchichi. What? It's a little hairy
Monchichi.
animal.
Oh.
Fucking sheds a hair in his fucking cappuccino.
Was it-
I go to sip the cappuccino, and I'm like, whose Southern Asian hair is this in my cappuccino?
How did he? Were your head over the cappuccino?
He had the cappuccino positioned in front of my head.
Yeah,
like
it's
he was
my
trying-
fault. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you know you.
Was it a knuckle hair? What was it?
Hair all
It
the
was like a
time.
long hair from like the top.
So it
of
could have
my
been from your arm, your cheek, your
Yeah, I
back.
guess. It was probably a head hair though.
No, you always scratch your head.
Oh, is that what it is?
Ew.
That might have been it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just grabbed
Yes,
it.
fleas.
But I didn't. No, the funny thing about me is that I didn't even care. Like I wasn't upset
Yeah.
about it. Well, it was funny that he tried to deny it, which was lame.
What did you do?
Like,
I didn't know it was.
he's
mine
like, it's not. I don't
because
think that's mine. That's what he says. I don't think that's mine. And we're all looking at each other like, there's a black hair on top of the cappuccino. Who else could it be?
Deepu, right now, you still don't. You kind of don't think it was yours.
I mean, I didn't see it go in. It could have been someone walking by
Oh, so
shedding the hair.
prideful people.
Yeah.
Man. Just take the hit.
Just take the hit.
Just
It's-
apologize to.
But I just took the hair out and I drank the cappuccino. I don't get all crazy about hairs and stuff. People, I don't understand why that's such a thing.
Oh, it makes
But
me
his
sick.
hair-
That's what started the Middle East conflict.
right there.
Yeah, right there.
You get grossed out about a hair and something?
Deepu's, yeah.
Oh.
With that
I
fucking
didn't-
Staten Island pillow he's sleeping on. Whatever fucking bed bug apartment he's
All
fucking.
right. I'm
I
getting.
don't mind hair, and then also there's the butt stuff. I don't understand. I just shit on the toilet. I sit down.
What?
Everyone's
What are you
concerned
talking
about their
about?
butt
What are you-
cheeks. They
what
gotta
are you
wipe
talking
down
about?
a toilet. They build a fort.
Whoa.
Oh my
cares what the
god.
fuck
What the
your
fuck
ass.
are you talking about?
How do you go and how do you
You
Taking
go
a
get
shit in public.
MRSA.
Yo, man. This,
Versa?
Yo, dude,
MRSA.
this
Is
show
it a
just
car?
this show just got real white,
Why you when you take a shit in public you don't wipe the seat?
bro.
I wiped the
cover
seat.
I cover the toilet bowl with toilet paper.
Yeah,
You make a
definitely.
mess.
You're not bothered by that?
Right.
I give it a wipe. If there's piss on it, I won't sit on it. But I don't have build a fort where they put the toilet paper
I do.
down. And all
Yeah.
that
You
stuff.
have- maybe you have-
I wipe
Yes.
and then build a four. Yeah.
Well, Joe, you're the person who gives herpes to the toilet seat.
Yeah, you're the guy who does that.
You're just raw.
We're
not how
afraid
it-
of you. You don't.
not
you're
how it
not,
happens.
You're not going to catch anything from the toilet seat.
First
We
of all,
are.
I don't have herpes in the back of my ass.
You have it in your dick, then you put your dick in between your legs to piss before you poop.
True that.
You guys do that?
Yeah.
Are we black again?
Do you put your dick in between your legs and piss before you poop?
He has to.
Do you build a
Yeah,
fort?
what?
Bob, if you're
Either that or it's gonna be on the floor.
you're shitting,
Or his dick falls into the
It
toilet.
could be all in the water.
The guy next to him is gonna go, "What the fuck is that?"
if you're shitting public, do you build a fort?
If I shit in public, and I'll tell you why I don't build a fort, because on MythBusters, they actually did that. The how dirty are public toilet seats?
Yes,
And it's you should wipe it clean.
that's what I do.
You should wipe it
With
clean.
what?
What?
Okay.
Paper
Toilet paper.
towel?
I'm gonna tell you, you get toilet paper and you wet a little bit out
No.
there and wipe it down and then wipe it again.
With sanitizer or just with
Toilet
Sometimes
paper.
they have sanitizer in the bathroom. You can use that.
He has never done this.
I actually do. I
You
do it all
put
the-
sanitizer on the toilet paper.
Absolutely. I can't. This is what I do. You want to know what I do? I always, and this is my number one fucking rule. When I travel, I have baby wipes in my backpack. When I take a shit, I baby wipe the toilet seat. Then I wipe it off dry with paper, and then I'll sit down. When I get on the plane, I baby wipe the fucking the hand rest.
rest.
I baby wipe the
It's
remotes.
just water, though. There's no hand sanitizer.
No,
there.
no, I have hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
fucking
baby wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. You have hand sanitizer, baby wipes.
Yes.
Let me see 'em.
Yes,
What
I
if
don't have
that
on
goes
me.
in
No, you said
asshole?
everywhere you go, you carry them.
When I
Said
travel.
travel, he said.
Absolutely, when I travel. That's
How'd you get here today?
huh? I travel.
You slept here?
So
know
how
what
would
I
you
mean.
react to the Deepu's hair in your cappuccino?
I don't. If I saw Deepu's hair in the cappuccino, I'd just take it out. And if I really wanted the cappuccino, I'd drink it. But if I owned the place, I would have got a new fucking cappuccino.
Yeah, but cappuccino costs.
Go ahead, say it. Say it, Lewis.
I'm not gonna
Costs
waste.
you like 32 cents.
I'm gonna waste a perfectly good cappuccino. No, I have to tip also if I get another one.
Lewis, say it. Say it. Chat room, say it.
When Gnome spooned it out, I recall him saying, "Jesus Christ!"
I didn't.
Like
Which
a retard.
you're using my Lord and Savior's name in vain. Not cool. After what you did to him.
I didn't say that. And the truth is, but what was funny to me is that apparently Deepu was really like after the meeting.
I was freaking out about it.
Yeah, and I
Well,
couldn't.
A couple of things happened.
But I couldn't have cared less.
Yeah, he doesn't even know you do comedy.
Yeah, I don't bring that up.
he does do comedy.
And it's hard for me to perceive.
Do you know Lewis used to do comedy here?
Yeah, I used to.
He still does, no?
No. I canceled last minute, and then it's been like at least 3 months since I ever got anything again.
6.
Well, it wasn't last minute. No, I canceled. She sent me the spot, and then I canceled. I said, "Oh shit, I made a mistake. I won't be back in town," and then I didn't get anything back from that. No, she was like, "Oh no." She was like, "Yeah, but you said you were available." I was like, "Yeah, but I'm not now."
Yeah, was that before Artie came back?
No,
probably
it was after. It was
probably
after
right
Artie.
before Artie came back.
Yeah, but Artie started coming back in.
Now Artie's back. It's tough to get.
Yeah, it's tough to get those spots.
I'm gonna fucking strangle him in his sleep.
Artie, the guy who survived a car
Yep,
accident.
he's not gonna survive this
I was
one.
joking. Ray Allen was the only guy not happy to see Artie when he walked by. It was Artie. Ray Allen.
If I see another fucking Ray Allen Aruba in a pool with highlights in his hair photo on Facebook,
I didn't know that he booked that gig when he came in here, and I
You
was
didn't
just,
know Aruba Ray booked that gig?
No, I didn't know. I assumed it was Ray Allen, and then he came in. I was just really shitty to him, and he didn't like me, and I was like, "Oh man, I'll never get on that gig now."
Well, you can get on that gig. We can repair that. You want to go?
Yeah, let's go to Aruba.
You wanna
I
hook
think
it
he's too dirty for that gig.
up? You think? I don't think so. You don't even know his stand-up.
Yeah, I've seen his stand. It's dirty. There's a lot of dirty stuff.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You couldn't clean it up?
Not an hour.
No,
No, it's
you have
20
to-
minutes.
Yeah, do
20
20
minutes.
Yeah, I could do 20 minutes. Clean.
Yeah,
But they're
Yeah.
retirees.
Yeah, I mean 20 minutes good clean.
Okay. Is that the best?
I was telling them I just worked this Sarasota room this weekend. Friday night first show sold out, packed. It was like the cast of Cocoon. I was shitting my pants. There was fucking old people everywhere.
I'm sure they laughed.
They did, but I was still panicking. Like fuck me. But they were unbelievable. And I forget that old people to me now are from the '60s. You know what I mean? And they're the ones who were fucking.
But old people still
They invented ass play.
It's
You
still,
know what I
it's
mean?
still a tricky demographic because sometimes they clam up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you got to be careful. You can't say certain words. Like you can only say, like I'm fuck. I gotta really say stop that, and I can stop it in my brain. It's like when you
edit
do a
in
TV
real time. Yeah.
You gotta edit. Just say I'm not gonna, like when you do radio.
Yeah.
I don't ever swear on radio, and I'm still just as funny. It's just a thing that goes in my head. But if I'm on radio and in the commercial, the people start going fuck this and fuck that. When we go back on, I'll be like, yeah, fucking my motherfucking wife, and they're like, whoa. Like I if they trigger that, I'm
Like,
fucked. But
Old people don't have they have like Facebook and shit, but there's no movement to get old people to be PC and to be afraid of certain words. So you get older people. You could say faggot in front of an older crowd. They're not going to clam up. They just said faggot when they were growing up. You can't say faggot in front of a younger crowd today. It's just you can't get away with it anymore.
no, you
Yeah.
can't.
And listen, I got to tell you though, but every time somebody doesn't do well in front of an older crowd, every time they say it's because the crowd was older.
I think they're easier.
It doesn't ever, but I'm saying it never occurs to them. They just didn't have a good set, or they weren't that funny. I was in the underground watching. I don't want to say who the comedian was. I was with Ted Alexandro, and the comedian was having like a really mediocre set. And then right before
was it?
I'll tell you, right before she got off, she
We knew who. Come on,
Oh
more.
God, we know
right
that.
before he or she got off. Right before I was supposed to say they. Right before they got off,
They.
they
It was a
said
duo.
It was a tranny.
Right before they got off, they really did mediocre. Right before they got off, they said they went to one of their really funny bits, and they said something really funny. And
What
the
was
room,
the joke about?
And the room, right?
Was it a-
and the room exploded in laughter. And I said to Ted Alexandro, if they had come off right before that joke,
know it's
and
a
then
She
and
just
then, just
wanted-
listen, and you would have said, comedians always says, how are they? And she would have said, they're all right. But then she said something, one of her really
know what?
funny things,
Yeah.
and then you realize, no, it's not that they were all right.
you
You,
know-
had been just all right up until that point.
But you know what's funny about that? I'm one of those comedians, and these guys will tell you, I never blame the crowd.
You shouldn't.
No one's ever heard me say that was a bad crowd. You know what I mean? But I still think that some of the stuff that I say,
I've never heard about you.
I have a tougher time.
Nothing?
I don't work at the cellar. That's the only reason why.
Sorry, dude.
But I work everywhere else.
That's
I
my
mean,
fault.
Yeah.
That was just a bad joke.
But I still think that some of the material though I find isn't immediately relevant if you're talking about people over 60. You know what I mean? You're talking about it's like I tell a student loan joke, or something like that, or a lot of the topics sometimes are like it's just tougher to connect because they're not in that mindset
I think-
right now. But I never blame the
You got to be
crowd.
more universal for somebody over 60. You can't talk about some.
But I think
hip-hop or
I
something.
think they get it. This weekend we had
Taylor
this guy
Swift.
this guy hosting was good, and then
I never talked to him.
this guy hosting was good, but then this guy Jared came in who was wanted to do a guest spot, and he went out, and I didn't know he was going to do as good as he did, and he went out and he fucking zinged him, bing bing, set up punch tag, and fucking knocked it out of the park. In front of this crowd. I thought I was like, this kid's not going to do as good as he thinks he's going to. But they got it. He just stuck to his guns, did his shit, and walked out. And even me, I was panicking.
Yeah.
Friday night I was panicking.
Yeah.
I was actually going so fast in my act because I was doing this is going to suck. You know when you just say fuck it, drop it into sixth. Blah.
And you had to downshift.
I had to downshift and relax because they were actually enjoying everything, and I was stepping on laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you have a whole lot of material now that appeals to people who are older. First of all, because you've gotten older, and second of all, you have kids now. You have a family, and they really identify with that.
Yeah,
stuff.
but
Plus,
my
you just
kid,
look funny. Like it's a silly look. Kind of heavy, bald. You know what I mean? You walk out and they're like, "Look at this thing." You know? Guy.
You got a putty kind of look going on.
I know what you're saying, but even my kids stuff and my family stuff is a little racy.
But they don't care.
I know, but
They don't care.
It is hard. I heard one woman. I was saying jizz, and she went, and she shook her head. She went, and I went, what, jizz? I go, and then,
just stepped
You
in
can
the
find a
And you
young
would
girl
never-
who goes
wait.
when you say jizz.
No.
but they should never do that.
Right.
Unless you've never put a fucking dick in your mouth.
No, you're good.
What is happening?
Scopo
We're
just
not
stepped on a
recording.
power switch. And,
Are we done?
yeah, we just lost the stream. And everything.
I fucking hate. Stop.
Stop what?
Start the show. Let's go. Fix it. What are we fucking? Are we
We'll
back?
do it live.
Do it live.
Are you kidding me?
Do it live.
Scopo, can you leave? You didn't know what? The fucking power switch? You and your tapping fucking foot?
I think we should strive to get to a place in our
right.
lives where we say someone stepped on the thing. It doesn't have to be Scopo did it. It was
all
an
right,
accident. It's
fucking
under the table.
I
Bernie
think it's
Sanders,
bad design.
fuck off.
Fuck.
There shouldn't be a power strip right next.
And
to
I've
the-
said that.
Exactly.
How many times have I said that?
Exactly.
Deepu's fault.
How many? Deepu's fault.
Wait.
Deepu's
Is
fault.
this the level of expertise that put in my cameras?
Yes.
Some customer going to turn off the power switch of the cameras?
Deepu,
I'm
why don't you
working on
throw
Mike.
your shitty hair in our fucking coffees? I hate you.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm sorry, dude.
Dude,
He makes
relax.
me so angry sometimes.
Yeah, but dude, here you take. This is a hate bandana.
No,
Okay.
I don't get a bomb bandana when we're not on.
It's not a bomb bandana. It's a bomb dana.
It's a fucking hour and I don't even
Called
know
it a
what the
bandana.
fuck to do now. I mean, I got this audio. Is this audio gonna work?
Yeah, that
You didn't lose anything.
We lost the fucking whole show.
No. We have the first half archived. It's online. I can get that.
But what about the second half?
No, whatever. Whenever we just lost power, we have everything up to that point.
So what are we doing now?
I'm getting everything back up so that we can
We
continue.
can continue where we left off, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What do you mean by pretty much?
We're missing all this.
Oh,
Chemistry?
that's where we left.
Well, this is the moment we can say we accept you, Chris. We didn't mean to
Sorry about that,
knock the
guys.
thing off.
I
There's
don't
a
think it's
thing
his
under your
fault.
foot.
I have to
I don't
say.
think it's his fault either.
Literally
I
moved
think
my
he's
foot
still mad about
2 feet.
the lip shit. Y'all dissed
It
his-
happens.
y'all
See,
dissed
from this
his
angle,
lips.
now I'm looking at you. You just smiled.
It
You have
shouldn't
no
fucking
upper
happen.
lip.
No upper lip.
Shouldn't happen.
Smile.
But I'm moving my feet around. I don't know. I'm
It
not
shouldn't
stepping on
happen.
things.
No, I've actually had this conversation about these fucking wires a million fucking times. That, you know,
Well, I'm here, and no one told me, Joe, don't move your feet at all.
you shouldn't have to have that conversation.
All right.
They should be up. They should have been up. This shouldn't be here.
So it's that person's responsibility.
Yeah, that person.
That's Deepu, which we just chanted.
The
is
person who
Deepu's
started
fault.
the thing with Chris Scopo just fucking did this.
Yeah, but Chris should know better. And I like blaming
Maybe
Chris.
he's
I
nervous.
like,
Let's be
I like
honest.
blaming Chris
It's
for
just
shit.
fun. It's
He
just fun.
does have a big ass
Blaming Chris for stuff is funnier than Deepu.
and overrated lips.
What does
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
ass?
because
have?
he
My
actually
ass-
needs
lips aren't
Deepu.
good.
What?
He needs Deepu. If Deepu
I was about
walked
to say,
out,
that's
this
exactly what
whole
I didn't
thing
want to say it out loud.
falls apart.
If Chris gets up
Scopo
and walks out,
left,
it's funny.
The show would just be better.
If Scopo left him, it'd be better.
Deepu can't walk out. You got to be careful with Deepu.
Fucking Christ.
Deepu, I think you have some resentments
take
towards Chris
over.
that you need to work out.
Sorry,
Love you.
Chris. I fucked up.
Anyway, I thought the meeting with Deepu was good,
We
just for the
all
record. I didn't care that he.
found
I
out.
was
didn't
just
care about
nervous.
that.
I was
It doesn't even
underprepared.
matter. Just stop talking to Deepu. Get
Oh,
the
we're not
fucking
up-
show
we're not up
back
yet?
on.
We're not up yet?
I'm working on it.
I don't need to fucking.
I just feel like Deepu will be happier if he gets rid of these resentments.
Can I also say this? Turn a negative into a positive, Bob.
Yeah,
Advertise,
what?
because we're recording the audio right now,
Yeah.
advertise that you get the special behind the scenes after the power was killed bonus content in the audio on the MP3 on iTunes.
Wow.
Thank you, Lauren.
Wow.
I'm brilliant.
I love your lips, Lauren.
I
You're
love
not.
you.
You're not brilliant.
That was good. Are you kidding
You're
me?
not brilliant.
You're not Puerto, you're
I
Puerto
want to ask
Rican.
you right now. Do you think you're brilliant?
From a like a promotional marketing standpoint?
No.
Yes.
Just I didn't. I said no.
Yes.
No, but I said no.
Yes.
You
Real
answered
estate.
it anyway. You answered the question.
When is that thing on your eye gonna go away?
I gotta go to the doctor.
Well,
You
let me
said
see.
that
When?
3 weeks ago.
What do you have?
Listen, here's my problem. If I
You
go
have
to the
a sty?
doctor, I'm gonna find out I have cancer, and I can't deal with getting
the thing
cancer
on your
this
eyelid?
week. Yeah.
No, you know,
It's a
I had.
sty.
I had.
It's
one
not a
of
sty. It's the other thing.
those. Yeah, it's not a sty. It's a
talking about it starts with a C.
Yeah,
Had it
called
right here.
chalazion.
It's right here.
Chalazion.
Chalazion. Yeah. I had that,
What'd you do to it?
and I went to the doctor, and he said, "Listen, you should probably cut it off." He says, but he says, but you can put a warm rag on it every night. And he says, there's a very, very slight chance that'll work.
Yeah. I tried that.
And that's what I did, and it went away.
Well, no, you still had a sty.
Okay, so we're back.
No, I had exactly what he has.
We're back.
I had that and it won't go away with a rag, but they cut mine out.
All right, we're
Yeah,
back. All right,
they gotta
all
get
right.
it.
Sorry,
I've had it
listen.
for months.
It's not
Sorry,
cancer.
guys.
It was
Sorry,
60
shut the
bucks.
fuck up. Sorry about the delay. Sorry, I mean the disconnection. We're back. Everybody in the chat room, sorry about that. People listening, I apologize. We had a little malfunction with one of the wires in the room that we will fix, and it will never happen again.
And
right?
it doesn't matter whose fault it is. We're all one unit.
We're all in this
Bernie.
together.
Well, we're guests on the show. It's not our
Sorry.
fault. It's their fault.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you.
I feel like I'm more of a regular than a guest. It's been 4 years.
And he's sticking to it.
Your teeth are irregular.
That's just me.
You know, they are just mean at this point.
Anyways, let's get back to the thing that you have to have surgically removed from your face. That was a fun conversation.
Don't move, Chris. Please don't fucking move, Scopo. Go sit over on the couch. Go sit on the. I'm kidding.
He really meant it though.
I did not. I would.
He's mean.
I'm
He
not
wouldn't
mean.
have stopped
You're
if he
mean.
went.
You're mean.
I'm mean too.
Yeah, you're very mean.
It's not that you're mean, you're a bully, and that's fine.
He's a bully.
Well, let's just pretend I dropped dead, and now defend yourself, okay?
Noam was a bully when he was alive. That's all I remember about him, is that his employees would call him mean and a bully.
And he paid cash. no tax records here at the
Cheated on
Comedy
his
Cellar.
Taxes. It should be known.
600 cash.
No, stop laughing, which means something's weird's going on.
Noam has the attention
it's
span.
not
of
cash.
A very small attention.
Exactly.
No, in my mind, I'm thinking like, could somebody actually listen to this and like, get me audited or something? We pay everybody $10.99.
Oh, we all get taxed on it.
Yeah.
It's a
every
good thing
year.
I brought it up.
Yeah, big tax.
Noam just bullied you into saying
I'm gonna
that.
start paying by
No,
check.
we do. No, don't pay by
No,
check.
I think actually this podcast has convinced me it's safer to pay by check.
Fucking Joe. There you go, Joe. I didn't like that. Now you gotta go to an ATM every night when you want to take
Oh
a cab
no, I
back
have to
fucking
go to the
Queens.
bank.
Yeah, go to the bank. That's
Fucking
good.
Joe Snowden.
You'll still
down
get your
here.
cash, but I'll get else to get
Oh,
this.
I'd love for you to get a check. All
I'm
right,
happy to
listen.
get anything. I'm very grateful to be here.
There's
Thank
one.
you. I
There's no
appreciate
reason
it.
we're not gonna. There's one important reason we're not gonna pay by check, and that is I don't want to sign all those fucking checks every night. That's
Is
really
that it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what a nightmare
You
that
make
is?
us sign.
You can get a signature stamp, but I had that one time, and a bookkeeper stole $100,000 from me with it.
Whoa.
Really?
$100 grand.
100 fucking grand.
Dan Cook's brother? Remember?
Noam's
Daryl.
Jewish instincts just woke him up from his sleep. He knew money was becoming
Somebody stealing. What was the stamp?
Oh.
Would it say your name?
Yeah, it's my signature.
Signature. Yeah.
Really?
You can register
Yeah.
with a bank, and they say, and then someone who works for you can actually stamp your checks.
Is that person in jail now?
No.
You just let him get away with the money.
No, I pressed charges, but she had a son who was like.
You mean they?
Again, it's a woman.
They had a son who
Does she
was.
have a rape joke?
She had the district attorney stamper. She was like, cleared.
She had a son who was like 8 years old at the time, and I was just like, "Fuck it."
Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. 1 second.
No.
The worst
Fuck
joke ever on
you.
fucking the show.
That was a good one.
Do it again and we'll laugh.
Lewis has had a few good ones today.
All right, go
but
ahead, do
that
it again.
was fucking
That
horrific.
was
Do
a
it again.
good one.
Do it again.
That's timing.
What was the joke?
It's the worst kind of bomb when nobody understands what happened.
I didn't
We've
hear
had a
it.
few of those
It
today.
was like a car accident bomb.
I'm having a rough one today. This is why Cowhead hates me.
Cowhead likes you.
No, fuck him. We're not friends.
Why?
I don't know, we're
Fuck
friends.
Cowhead?
We're cool. We're cool.
What was the joke again? Let's try it again.
He said that the girl's not in jail, and then I interrupted and said because she also had the district attorney's signature stamper.
The best part is that's how Lewis thinks the judicial system works. That there's a stamp that
Clear.
says yes or no.
I've never met anybody in my life that I love and hate at the same time. As
I
much
stand
as
by
you.
that joke. I don't give a fuck,
Of
dude.
course you will.
That one.
That's why you stand by the outside of the stand every night.
To like a Puerto Rican crowd, they would laugh, right?
I get it, Bobby.
Low blow.
So so this person stole $100,000 off of you.
Yeah.
How did you find out?
It's too upsetting.
Come on, how'd you?
I
Find
really
out?
want to hear this.
I began to. You want to hear this story?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so she.
He counts his fortune every night.
You're not doing well enough that you don't notice $100,000 missing.
It wasn't over. It wasn't all at one time. It was over like 3 years.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm doing well enough to not notice $100,000 over 3 years. But listen, so this is what happened. When I first opened the Fat Black Pussycat, it was very makeshift. I didn't have a system, and I caught her stealing like $30,000.
Wow.
And I had a meeting with her.
How was she taking it?
This was because we didn't have a tight system yet, and she was just skimming cash, but all the records were there. And when I finally got around to, like in the first 6 months, you're so busy with other things, but when I finally got the place up and running, and I had all the records, I noticed that. So I confronted her with it, and crying and everything, and then
You didn't fire her on the spot?
no, but I felt at that time that it was kind of my fault because I put all this cash in front of her with no system, and the place was more successful than.
What? That's definitely your fault if you didn't fire her right there.
How are you
I love
successful?
This
I
is
love
what-
that John's
this
the
is why I
only
didn't
one
want-
that's
this
not
is-
finding a problem with that. He's
This is
like,
why.
well,
You know what?
This is why I didn't want to tell the story.
no,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, and she was an old friend of mine, and she was very good. Anyway, so we made a deal that she would pay back the money, like I don't know, it was like $50 a week or something.
and hand jobs.
The hand jobs would,
$50
would
a
continue.
week?
I don't remember what it was. No, it was more than probably $100 a week. Whatever.
So you locked her in for do another 12 years of employment.
So
How are you so successful?
That's actually more criminal than what she did. Yeah.
so it got to the point. It was a couple years later. It got to the point where I think she owed like $7 or $8 left, and she was doing.
She
a,
paid you back with your money.
now that you spoiled my punchline, I think I.
So
That's right. So anyway, so I had a meeting with her in the olive tree, and I said, look, she'd been doing a really good job, and it'd been a long time. So I had a meeting. I said, listen, I know that you owe this money, but I've been thinking about it. I said, I want to give you a raise, and let's just forget about the money that you owe me.
Wow.
And she says, no, I need to pay that money back. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't pay it back. And I said, and I really began to well up with tears. I'm like, listen, just use it for your son. Now let's just move on. Shit. And she cried. And a week later, I found out she was stealing 100. She stole another $100,000.
This guy's a fucking asshole.
This is important because nowadays, and I consider myself to be
Probably
a
$140,000 actually, to be honest.
I consider myself to be a pretty liberal guy.
Yeah.
But these liberals, these young liberals, they make it seem like these white male business owners are these horrible people.
Or the devil.
What unbelievable compassion displayed here.
yeah, Noam, if anything, is generous. I mean,
I thought you were going to say retarded.
no.
I'm so sorry. I was not on the same page with that. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes,
didn't see that coming.
listen, sometimes,
Jew and generous, it's just not possibly.
Whoa. Time out.
sometimes to a fault, he's generous. I mean, he is one of the most.
Can you
generous
name an
people.
example?
Well, I remember when we were moving
So
out
the
of the
slide
city.
of 140
When I
grand?
was moving out of the city, I needed to rent a house. I didn't have the money in the bank to just go buy another house. I needed to rent a place, look for a place, get the money, then buy the place. His house was out, just sitting there. He had moved into his brand new mansion that the comedians paid for, up on a hill in the back. It was a beautiful house. But he had this other beautiful house up in Ardsley, and I was like, dude, I would like to rent that house. And he was like, yeah, whatever. You can stay in it. And I was like, no, I want to pay you. Like, I had to give him the money, and work it out with him, because he was like, yeah, just whatever. Like, would have just let me stay there, which is.
So your example of him being generous is him being a Jew landlord.
No, that's not a Jew
No,
landlord.
No, that's not. He was just gonna let me
But
stay
you
there
paid
for
him
what
for it, right?
Did you pay?
I had to, huh?
Did you,
I had to pay. I had to pay
I hate how fucking rich he
$2,500 a
is.
month.
Oh, he paid the taxes.
I paid a little more than taxes.
No.
Taxes were $2,000, but $1,800. But I paid a little more.
He paid the taxes.
I paid a little more. Listen, I paid the taxes, but he was like, whatever. I think that's
But I didn't ask him to pay the taxes.
no, not at all.
Part
But
of,
this
not
was
want,
worse.
part of not wanting to fire somebody though, like right out the gate, is because you know this. You've been working with them, right? It's like
I
you don't
really
want to
felt-
bring in some. You don't want to bring in some rando, right?
No, no,
to
I,
run your
I really
business.
did feel kind of responsible. Like, you can put somebody in a situation and make a thief out of them, and I
Did
felt
you-
I made a thief.
Did you ask why she stole?
No, I didn't ask that.
Wait, how long
I
was
have
she
I have
with
that
you?
instinct though. I really do. Like if I
To
walk
steal?
into a place, if I walk into a place and there's money sitting on a counter,
Yeah.
my instincts go take that money.
Great
'Cause
callback.
That's how I.
He's calling back to the part about his parents dying when he was a kid. Is that too harsh? That's hilarious.
Jesus, dude, just fucking. Both
So,
his
but
parents.
but the second time she stole, she had an elaborate system. It wasn't just with a signature stamp. She was destroying credit card. I mean, it was complicated. And the second time, it was my accountant.
Now, when you sat her down, you go, look, you're gonna have to pay back this $140. We'll do $200 a week, and I gotta take back that raise. I'm sorry.
No, so the second
I'm
time.
not all of it. I'm gonna take back 50% of the rate.
Yeah,
You've
and
you've been doing a good.
And let's be honest. In a couple of years, I'm gonna let the other half slide.
So the second time, I went to press charges, and she had like 30 grand left or something, and she went to Mexico. She fled the country and got robbed, and all the money came. She lost all the money.
She
and then
lost all of it.
She lost all of it. So then she came. I don't know if it was 30 grand, but whatever cash she had left, she got stolen, and then she had to come back to America, and I did press charges. But when it came actually to having her go to jail, I told the judge that I said, listen, I'm not interested in her paying her. I mean, I said it'd be nice if she'd pay her debt to society, but really I'm more interested in her paying her debt to me. She's got a child, and isn't there some way she can just pay it back and not be lost to her child? So they worked out some deal where she was supposed to pay me back like $100 a month or whatever it was. I would never get it back, but it was something. And then she paid it for like 6 months, and then she just didn't pay. And then the deal was if I went and reported her, then they would put her in prison.
They would arrest her. Yeah.
But I just didn't. And the truth is, I don't regret it because I wouldn't get the money back. So what's the point? You have a
Yeah.
kid grow up without a mom.
That
She was a
sucks.
single mother.
I mean, look, she's a piece of shit no matter what.
She's
to
a
be
piece of
honest.
shit, that's right.
But you're right. That it just
That kid would have
sucks.
probably been better off growing up without that mom.
No, she was a good mom.
I don't know.
She was a good mom.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
even-
People do desperate shit.
She
when
bought
they're
her
not
son
kids.
everything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you did.
I know. There's nothing that kid didn't
But
have.
yeah, I mean, like, just because she steals doesn't mean she's a bad
Stepdaddy.
mom. She could be a great mom. And
We're talking
stealing
about her
because-
mom, not your mom.
I don't think any of the Lewis mom jokes are gonna go here.
Well, I just
Based on
I just thought it would be funny.
based on the
not
episode.
here.
Stop.
But she's listening.
Spirit, she is.
Stop it.
John, you're right.
God damn it, stop
You're
it.
right, John. I'm sorry. No, you're right.
God damn it, we But yeah, I get why. I forgot that she had a kid. I get why you did it. I mean, look, dude. $140,000 would burn so much. I mean, you should be allowed to beat the shit out of her.
140
You should
stacks,
be like
man.
the
On Lewis's podcast.
This week, real ass dude.
if they said you were allowed to punch her in the stomach legally, would you take the shot?
No.
I think you did the honorable.
What's she
thing.
gonna
Not
do?
honorable, I was
he hits her in the
furious.
stomach. She's gonna go, ow.
Listen, let me tell you something else.
She's gonna have to fake injury.
Yo, you know, wait,
Nice
you know what would be
punch,
funny? You
pussy.
know what would be funny after that if she sued him.
For sexual harassment. There's something else about that kind of thing that not everybody, like, you have to go through it to understand it. It's like each day that it continued was painful. And like you just want it to be over. It's
Yeah.
almost like, that's it. Fuck it.
Just disconnect with
I'm
it.
done, and I can move on with my life because it got 6 months, and then she's in prison and going to court, and then
That's
it's like it
But
was
you were,
so
but the whole
upsetting.
time you're chained to that. You know what I mean? While you're going through all
That's
that.
right. That's why I said, let me
Yeah.
just get rid of this. 'Cause I'm never getting the money back. I'm like,
Right.
what am I?
Did she go
That's
to
why
jail
rape victims
even
don't
for a
press
few
charges.
days?
What's that?
Did she even go to jail for a few days?
Well, she got arrested.
Wow.
And then she got out on
They usually
bail or
let you
something. I
out.
don't remember.
Yeah,
She was
they
in,
let
she's
you
been,
out.
she's been, she's
Somebody
been a few
paid
nights in
bail?
jail.
She just peeled off a few of your bills and bailed herself out.
She was strip searched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, what did you just say? It's rape victims? What?
So that's why rape victims don't press charges.
Why is
they just
that?
want to be done with it. They don't
Because
wanna
you can't
go
get
through the whole
unraped.
process.
You, wanna,
You can't
wanna
get unraped, and you don't want to keep.
You just want to get away.
living
You
it.
just want to disengage from the energy of it.
I understand that.
Yeah. But yeah, you go to jail, you're only in there for like 24 hours till they figure out who you are, then they let you out.
Yeah. Would you rather be raped or lose $140,000? Bobby, go.
Raped by who? Man or woman?
A man.
Like
Mouth
Joe
rape
size or John size?
We'll say.
I got a decent penis.
Deepu.
I'll fucking take. I'll take.
He's not gonna suck
I'll
your
take a-
dick.
I'll
He's
take
gonna
a-
fuck you in the ass.
Oh, deep. I'd take a rape. His dick's not gonna make a dent.
I think this is a little insensitive towards our female listeners.
She's
you're
okay.
right. You're okay.
All right, listen. Well, that's fucking. I mean, that's crazy of you, but I get it. Getting robbed, that is a shit feeling. Just having that money
Also,
taken
I just
away
seen The Godfather Part 2 where he comes back and he shoots the guy. You know, he comes back like, I don't want the kid coming back, getting me.
Getting
so
you
this
for
was
what?
selfish
For
again.
putting his mom in jail. You know?
What if the
You didn't kill his mom,
Hold
though.
on. It turned back to selfish again. This had nothing to do with Noam being a nice guy. He didn't want a Mexican shooting him in the head.
It was
Do
bad.
I know the girl?
Her name? I don't say her name. Yeah, I think she was around all those years.
Why don't you want to say her name? Her first name, even. Who gives a shit? Fuck her.
I don't know.
I'm not like people aren't going to look her up, obviously, but you know.
No.
Don't give the name.
These
It's a
go-mates
fam-
might.
It's a fa-
Now
famous-
you've owned this place for how long?
Well, this place I've owned since my father died.
How long
This-
have you owned the
this-
cellar?
I've owned the cellar since my father died like 10 years ago. But prior to that, I owned the Fat Black Pussycat and the Underground and the Wah. Those were my places. And those
I knew
I
you-
owned always.
when he owned the WA. When he was the owner of the WA, and it was fucking insane over there. We do comedy over there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him though when he thought that they would know in Denver, if he has a picture in his head of when they would know in Denver, like the cellar's fucking popping. If it's the same as our
He was saying
What he's saying is, what do you
if
think
it's
made
the
the
same as
cellar
our
popular? Tough Crowd or Louis? What made the
like
cellar
nationwide, where comics in other
Like
cities.
we're
were
not
popular.
nation,
it is now.
worldwide. What made it pop?
I don't know the answer to that. I mean, the Wah became famous when I had it all over the world, and that was just word of mouth. So I don't know.
No, we're talking about the comedy cellar.
I know, but I'm saying things become famous
different ways.
in a combination. There are factors that make. It's not one thing that makes it. Tough Crowd.
Oh, you know what? Nobody
contributed
even
in some way.
talked about this at all. Like you're talking about right around Tough Crowd, right around Louis. It's also when we had a huge social media boom as well. So that definitely had to contribute to the fact that comics were sharing information, and this became
Around the world.
Yeah, I
What
mean
about,
that's definitely.
what about Opie and Anthony too? You guys talking about it on air?
Yeah, there's a million little ways, but
Yeah.
but I think that what you guys are, probably still the most important way it gets known is that people tell each other. It's not seeing it on TV or radio. People go and they have a good time, and then they go say, hey, you know, like any restaurant, or like anything anybody experiences, if they like it, they go and tell their friends, and that's how it becomes popular.
And if you want to get a job at the cellar, you could rob the owner blind.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want a good career move, come and 10 bar here on weekends.
Just make
Make 140K a year, plus a raise after the first year. And don't worry about going to jail. Just make sure you get knocked up.
I'm experiencing it now. Like it's coming back to me now. The aggravation of this story.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it hurt?
Yeah.
You mad at her again?
I'm mad at myself,
You mad at yourself?
and some people who work for me,
Really?
who were supposed to have been.
Are they still here?
See, the second time we did have a system, and it was airtight.
Yeah.
Except that
Apparently, it wasn't.
well,
Except for that $100,000.
Sex with $140,000.
it was airtight, except that nobody was the person who was supposed to actually be comparing this column to that column,
Wasn't.
which has to be done, just didn't do it. The
Is
system-
that person still
in other
here?
words, yeah, and she had to know. She knew she was eventually. She was something wrong because she knew she was eventually going to get caught. She never stole in a way that there was no trace of it. She stole in a way that the day that somebody sat down and did the accounting, it was going to be clear that she had stolen.
So the person who didn't do the accounting, are they still here? Yep. Wow. Let me tell you something. If you've ever been fired from a job or you just got out of prison, come work here at the Comedy Cellar. Don't worry about it. Just get over here. Get down here right now. Work in the office. How much are you going to make a year? $150 a year.
Cash.
Cash. All right, man, we can get the fuck out of here. This has been a weird fucking show. It went out. What's that? You got to go?
Yeah, I gotta run.
All right, Lewis, what do you got? Go first.
I'll be LA February 7th to 12th.
What are you
I'm
doing
gonna
in
be, Venice Underground. I got Flappers.
Flappers?
Flappers.
What is
I
that?
think some crunches will take care of that. Good night, everybody.
The truth.
It's in Burbank.
Okay, go ahead.
And go to GomezComedy.com. Gomez Comedy on Instagram. Hashtag the show when you're talking about me on the Twitter sphere. And I love you guys.
Buddy, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
It was fun. Joe, what do you got?
All right, I got a big one here. February 27th, recording my album, Comedy Central Records at Buffalo Helium.
Woo!
So I need to fill it, and Comedy Central's nervous that it's too big of a room. So come out
It's not
February
a big-
27th.
Get the listen, everybody. I got a lot of fans up there. Make sure
Yeah.
you go, spread the word, get all your friends, get the tickets, sell the place out. Sell it out, and I'll tweet about it. We'll Instagram about
That'd
it.
be great. Yeah.
Make sure you. So when is it? This
February 27th, Buffalo
27th.
Helium, Comedy
Maybe you could
Central
ask
Records.
Amy to tweet.
No, I'd never do that. I'm not gonna sell it out 20 times.
I've been defending her
I just
all
wa-
over the country.
I just want to sell it at once. I'm a fucking 90 fucking million people show up.
And then check out Tuesdays with Stories.
What? Why am I cut off? Why am I? Oh, fuck! I hate this kid.
Tuesdays with Stories. Mark Norman and I every week.
I fucking hate him.
I love Mark Norman.
What? I do too.
Mark Norman's hilarious.
Let me ask you a question. When are we gonna finish the script?
I called you in Iowa. I was stranded for 3 extra days. I had to miss the cellar spot. I was depressed. I wanted to kill myself. I called you, and you didn't call me back.
What's
Really
the script
hurt.
about? Like a big fat guy used to be handsome with herpes.
Not only did he combine both of us.
Give herpes from the toilet seats.
John, what do you got?
From the toilet seats. I don't know, man. I'm working this weekend. You know what? I have No More Mr. Nice Guy. Independent film coming out. Top of April, I believe.
Awesome.
And then I'm working on my documentary film. You know, I had a fire this time last year where I lost everything. Comedy community stepped in, bailed me out, and I turned it into a documentary film.
Great.
That's nice.
That should be coming out in about 4
That
or
is
5
great.
months.
I donated.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
I did too.
Thank everybody.
did
did.
I don't believe that.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Under an
Did
assumed
you?
name.
I didn't
No,
know
you
about
didn't.
it. I didn't know about it.
Buddy.
No one would have given you a ton.
I did it under an assumed name. I swear to God.
Get the fuck out
Dude,
of here.
Chris Scopo.
But thank you guys. You know, the comedy community really bailed me
Look,
out.
man.
Oh, and we put it on our podcast too. Mark
Did
and
you?
I.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we did a
man.
little thing up front.
Yo, I was really humbled how fast that money
Buddy.
came in.
And our fans sent money.
How did the fire start? I would have wanted to know that before I donated.
Electric.
Wasn't Jewish
That was the
lightning.
worst.
Oh my God, you're the guy who your place lit up.
That was me.
I did give money.
Oh,
I gave
Robert.
it to Chris. Did you give it to him? Them $200.
It was right before Christmas.
Place went up in flames, man.
All right, check out Noam. Do you have anything?
Nope.
Wow, it must be nice. Just not to have to promote anything.
I just.
He's got
I can't,
businesses for
I
the
can't say it out loud.
What about your show?
Yeah, I have the Comedy Cellar show every Thursday night, 7 o'clock on Sirius XM Radio.
When are you going to give it to Rob? When you said we could have it back?
You can, as a matter of fact, I'd like to give it to you tomorrow to put on right away. We had a show last week with Michael Che and
Can you give it to Rob?
yeah,
Can you please? Because
Yes.
we've been emailing you. You don't respond.
that's not true.
All right, whatever.
But
just made
I
it
would
up.
love to be part of the Riotcast Network again.
Good. We'll bring you back.
Can I do 5 minutes at the cellar sometime, man?
You looking at me through him, right?
No, I'm looking at both of you guys.
I don't
Somebody-
fucking
somebody
have
Well,
co-sign
now this
for
is
me for the book.
it's awkward.
Yeah,
but,
don't. Yeah,
but,
that's not the way you do it. I thought you didn't give a fuck.
No, I said let me.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
well,
I love it.
I'd have. You gotta send me your YouTube clip or something. I've never
I will.
seen you.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
Absolutely, you
I
can
know.
do 5 minutes at the cellar if you're funny,
was-
or if whatever.
Yeah. No, no, no.
Call Esty.
Awkward.
Esty's my buffer.
All right, check it out. Yeah.
Family's got a lot of buffers.
Scopo, what do
Got
you
a
got?
buffer.
It's gonna be at Chris Scopo on Twitter and Instagram.
Warren, what do you got?
At Lauren Cabrera on Twitter and Instagram.
What do you got?
At R2
Deepu.
Deepu. And we got a poll. I polled the audience for who's got the best lips.
Oh,
There we go.
Here we go.
So-
No, wait,
Alright.
stop,
watch
stop,
this.
stop, wait.
Watch it.
This is the only reason why. This is
not
what
gonna
Deepu
get it.
does.
Watch this. Watch this.
This is what Deepu does because he has creativity, initiative, and he has hustle.
Was it his idea to put the PowerPoint right underneath someone's foot? Is that
No,
him?
he was told to pick that up a long time ago, and he didn't.
That was a
And
different
we-
switch, but yeah,
and
it's
we,
the same
we
problem.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Notice who has
This way.
confidence.
He does. Go ahead.
All right, so
You gotta do last the first.
yeah, I will do that. So tied for last.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'd never be good on the Oscars.
Tied for last is Bobby and Chris with 0 votes. 0% of the poll.
We're looking
Because
good.
All
Jen,
you
looking
fucking
good.
scumbags in the chat room, you fucking Luis Gomez, block everybody. I want them all. We
No.
got them in there corralled.
We wanna hear
block
it.
them all. You fucking scumbag chat room fucks.
About to Auschwitz these people.
And
All right.
then what
My
we
lips
got?
are not my strong
While we
point.
have them in the chat room, I want them all gone.
Next.
Lauren and I are tied at 8%.
How many votes is that?
Lauren has better lips than me, you fucking scumbag.
How many votes is that?
Well, you moved your
fuck
vote.
them.
You moved
Fuck
your vote.
you.
You moved your vote.
I hope you all
No, you're
fucking
looking good.
die.
Joe's still in the
And
race.
then third place, John Laster with 17% of the vote.
You have John's
So
lips
proud
third?
of you.
John is third?
This is rigged. This is
This
rigged.
is
This is fucking rigged.
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
what this is. First of
the
all,
people talk.
this fucking
Probably a lot of listomaniacs out
this
there.
is awful. Go ahead. This is awful.
Second place is Joe List.
Are you
No.
are you
This is
This is
fucking
rigged.
This is
Bring it
you
home.
guys
Bring
should
it
be
home.
ashamed of yourselves. You guys should all be ashamed of yourselves because you're phony,
Ashamed of
lying.
yourselves?
Shit, fuck you.
Well, who's left? Lewis?
I have so much lips I can't speak. Okay, I have too much lips.
Lewis's bullshit tweet might have did some
This
good.
is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is Lewis. This
Lewis's
is why
fans have no jobs.
You understand? This is why Luis Gomez is a fucking genius. He'll get fucking 8 people, rally them up on his dumb and get him into this stupid thing.
No
He
way.
really is.
And you know what we all said? We all said you guys have the same lips, so how could you be that far apart?
Yeah, good. Who's number 1?
Lewis
Lewis.
with 42%
All right.
of the votes.
You're fired. You're fired.
How many people participated?
You're fired.
I don't have a full figure. All I get are percentages right now. So.
Oh,
I'm going
man.
to take a vote, and it's bullshit.
I
Here's
came
my
in
vote.
third.
Here's my vote. You guys are fucking liars. You're third. How can you put these big chocolate lips third? God.
But didn't I tell you?
I know.
I think the real problem is Joe's second.
Joe, I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
That was a
You
that
held
was a little
strong.
weird.
Joe
I have a
should.
small mouth. I don't have very good teeth.
You don't
I think
have-
I got pretty nice lips.
You have better lips than me?
I don't think so. No.
Then you know this is phony.
I don't
The
think you're-
people speak.
I don't think
I'm not the person.
Oh,
they
God.
voted.
All right. Well, there you go, guys.
I'm the Bernie Sanders of
All
this
right,
lip.
is there any way
business.
we can eliminate the chat room? Like forever?
Yeah, sure. You want to not read from that?
Want me to email the 6 of them?
Get him a group
All
text.
right, you guys.
Yo, let's
fucking-
so you sign the thing.
All right, what? Go ahead. Yeah, all right, yeah, check it out.
Listening
Listen,
live.
real quick, though, I want to announce this right now. If you're listening live, it's this Sunday. Right now, if you download this, it's Sunday night. You're watching it, it's Sunday night. Go to riotcast.com, go to iTunes, Misery Loves Company, Kevin Brennan, and Lenny Marcus. You will not be disappointed.
Is
I
Kevin
want
going to
you-
be video too?
Not yet. We're going to add
It's
that.
the Super
I know.
Bowl. Sunday night's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of people don't watch the Super Bowl. And fuck
no,
the
we are,
Broncos.
no, we are watching the Super Bowl this year.
Go ahead.
Me and my Denverites.
For listening live, you'll be in Arizona this weekend. Stand Up Live Arizona.
Now
Phoenix.
it's a great club. It looks nice. I've never been there. I just if you're an alcoholic and you fucking don't come to my show, please. If you're going to a
In
comedy
recovery.
club to fucking drink and get hammered and yell, just fucking please stay the fuck home.
Why don't Kevin and Lenny live podcast during the Super Bowl?
That's a good idea.
People listen because Lenny's totally into football, and Kevin can trash everybody on the commercials.
That's a good idea. I'll pass that along. Good.
February 11, 12, 13 during the comedy scene in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Brand new club at Foxborough at the stadium.
Ooh.
I don't know if you noticed.
Really?
Foxborough Stadium has this massive,
beautiful.
massive mall. It's beautiful, and they have a brand new comedy club. And I'm bringing Stavros with me.
Is that the Gotham guys did that?
Nope.
Is that Levity?
No, it's not. It's the guys. It's not the guys at Gotham. You know what it is? It's the guys from Laugh Boston. These guys are great. Fucking John Tobin and the guys who did Laugh Boston. I'm telling you,
It's inside the
they're
football
fucking
stadium.
right. It's a beautiful club. What are you mad about? Did you want that club at Foxborough?
I just like I don't want that club. I'm just impressed by that accomplishment.
Well, you could do it if you fucking left New York City. I mean, what do you want to do? You want to drive up to Sawmill every day. You don't want to go out of the city, do you?
No,
All right, so have fun.
I am.
Go ahead.
That's all your dates on there for some reason.
Well, there you go, because you know what happens then? We start filming Sex, Drugs, Rock and Roll. Going to the studio next week. Talked to Dennis today. They're starting all the songs. I'm going to go in the studio next week and see what they're doing. I can't wait. We're going to start filming again. I'm putting together a toy for black children. It's a little white. It's a white kid with small lips.
I'll take it.
And it will come in last in the voting.
All right. All you guys in the chat room, I fucking love you. Thanks for listening today, even though you didn't vote for me, you fucking assholes. You guys, fans listening, you guys are the best fans in the world. Make sure you support all these comics. Go to their shows. Make sure you support them. Tell them you heard it. You heard them on the YKWD. We love you guys. You know what, dude? We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Check out riotcast.com for all of the best podcasts on the internet. And they are all free.